Marquez from her mother, Celena Sykes. I want you to know that I love you with all my heart. I love baby Ellie with all my heart. No matter how many times you come home and you decide that you need to find yourself and you need to return back home, you're always welcome. This door is always open to you, always open to my grandbaby, always, never closed. Don't let anybody persuade you otherwise. You have my whole heart. That baby has my whole heart. There's no question or no doubt about that. Your family is waiting for you and that baby to come home. And we will always, no matter how, this is no different than if you lived in Chicago or New York and you came home for the holidays. You are always welcome. Always. There's nothing nobody can say or do that's going to turn me against you. Okay? So I want you to know that you shared a lot of things with me about what goes on over there. You have to imagine how I would feel, how I do feel, how hard it is for me to go to sleep, how I'm at work watching Sybil's lives about the beatings and the torture that you have to go through. That does not set well at all with a mother. Okay? You are in danger. Your life is in danger. Your daughter's life is in danger. I need you to hold on to your parental instincts. I told you before you left, when you have a baby, your life is no longer yours. Your life is about doing what's right to protect your daughter, to protect your children. Okay? I want you to know that no matter what you've been through, you came home, we went to the hospital, to the doctor, we got you tested because this man sleeps with multiple people. You know everything that I've been through. Okay? This is not the end of the road. All right? This is not the end of the road for you. You still have a life to live. You are young. You can get through all of this. Okay? I had to overcome some things myself in my life.
And
I've made
and,
some.
and I'm gonna stop right there for a second before we even go any further. And like I said, I wasn't even gonna come in here and live stream this. I wanted to just speak on just a little bit of this, like I say, because I tuned into it. Although that I was blocked from the live stream, I don't know why the reporter would be blocked from the live stream, but he is. And one thing that I will say is this right here. I sit and listen to the entirety of this live stream despite what Velva's mother said. But I listened to the entirety of this live stream right here. And I got to be honest about it, y'all. This is pretty much like the same thing over and over again. Before Sybil even came out with a book, it's done been a ton of damn people that's done said what's done took place with carbonation. Now, as far as just seeing, the fight on video and stuff like that or whatever, now Sybil didn't show that, but she did, speak about the stuff that was going on within the cult. But like I say, we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna go ahead and then dissect it for a little bit though and see what the hell going on. All right, let's ride, man.
Mistakes, sure, we're going to make mistakes. We're human. That's what life is about. Life is about making mistakes and learning from them. Okay? If you felt as though your journey is what it needs to be, then so be it. If that's not a mistake to you, then move on with the rest of your life, but you don't deserve to be punished for it. You're being punished for what you think your life or the path that you want to go down. It shouldn't be a punishment. This man is literally torturing you and punishing you for your beliefs and your loved ones and your life. You shouldn't be punished for that. Okay? So I need you to hear this. I need you to get this. I need you to understand where I'm coming from as your mother.
And
Okay?
then I'm gonna tell you something, right? I'm gonna tell you something, right? And as I was sitting and as I was watching this live stream, I couldn't help. I just couldn't help, man. This is my word. I couldn't help but notice how when Celena was talking, it's as if that she was talking to Sybil. So in my mind, I'm like, yo, you know, like the same thing is applying for her as well. Okay. Despite the book, despite what we done known, all this information that we done found out, which came from the damn book, at the same time, her mother is talking to Sybil as well, y'all. Now, peep game, yo.
This is not about attachments. This is not about any of that. This is about real life. And you shouldn't have to be dictated to. You know, I am a prime example. Okay. We all have things that happen in our lives that we have to overcome. Sometimes you end up with people that are not meant to be there. Okay. And I do believe, I'm a firm believer that
something's breaking up, Miss Celena. We couldn't hear you. We couldn't hear that.
Yeah, some kind of broke up with the stream. I think she gonna have to go out and come back in or something like that or whatever. I think somebody might have been calling her.
Velvet Marquez.
You know how it is.
Okay, type her name in. Say her name, Velvet Marquez. Velvet Marquez, come home.
Velvet Marquez. Velvet Marquez, come home. This is your mother, Celena Sykes, speaking to you from the will of God. I had just had this on my heart today to get with Sybil and make this PSA that you need to come home. The baby needs to come home.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna explain something to you, right? Out of the many people that you done heard me interview, right? How many times have you heard me pause during the interview? That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, if you peep game with all of this shit right here, if you just peep game, because you already know this to make it make sense network. Like I say, with as many times as what she paused, this right here tell me within itself that this wasn't the first time that they done had a conversation. Now, if I sit up here and I say, hey, okay, Ms. Meek, we're going to get up here and we're going to talk about this and then we're going to talk about that, y'all going to be able to tell, you know what I'm saying? Like it's some rehearsed and then script stuff or whatever. Now, the only thing that I'm saying about this right here is being that this lady done wrote the book, being that this lady said, oh, okay, when I find Nature Boy location and stuff, it's over for him in the whole nine. Now, we done clearly showed that over here on the live stream. We showed this on the Live's Network. So now, after all of this, this is where we're at now. So now, Velvet Mother, once again, is on the live stream. Now, I can name the amount of people who she done been on the live stream with. I also have videos as well, but I choose not to play them, okay? But yeah, she's been on the live stream with a lot of people. So my thing is this right here. Keep it a buck now. My thing is this right here. If all of this stuff, what she's saying, we already know, what is the purpose of all of it? I'm just being like totally honest about this. I mean, like she's her mother, so I'm pretty sure she can contact her. She's her mother. I'm pretty sure that she follow on Instagram or at least know what her page is. Okay? So now we're at the point where Sybil wrote the book. Okay, now within the book, you know, it's about Velvet and what Velvet did. It wasn't really about how to get out of the coat, you know, and stuff like that, but it was about what Velvet was doing or whatever, right? So now she on the live stream with Velvet's mother. And while she's on the live stream with Velvet's mother, Celena is pretty much saying, you know, like around about pretty much the same thing that I've heard her say like several times before this live stream right here. That's all that I'm saying, family. That's it, man. That's it.
Miss Celena, there are just so many things that, gosh, you know, this for me is like the really hard part because it's like, as much as it's telling the truth about what happens, I can't relate to the pain that you're feeling because of me having to speak the truth of what's actually happened. I know that there are things that you have shared with me. I know that you've been quiet for a very long time, and I know the conviction that you have as a mother. So heard you cry to me. I have heard you tell me.
See, this what I'm talking about right here. Like I'm gonna give you an example, right? Now, before you see me out here interviewing all these people and stuff like that or whatever, it wasn't really too many interviews that was taking place. You had people that was going over to people's live stream and they was telling their stories and stuff like that or whatever. But the same way how she's sitting here and she asking Velvet Mama all these questions, you just got to ask for a second. You just got to slow down and just think for a second. Ask yourself, why wouldn't she allow for me to ask her those questions, or at least somebody to ask her these questions without her charging $500, without there having to be a consultation that come along with it? Because I'm sure that Velvet's mother didn't pay her $500 for this interview right here. But I'm just saying, right is right, right? Let me get it straight before we go any further. Let me get it straight, yo. Let me get it straight right now before we go any further. Now, I'm pretty sure that Velvet's mother did not pay her $500.
How this has affected your life, how this has affected your husband, and that you will do anything to save your daughter. You have told me you will lay down your very life for your daughter. And, you know, for their teachings and whatever he's telling her, the DNA and this and that, there are so many deep-rooted things that need to be healed through a mother with her daughter. And a lot of what she's playing out has to do with that healing. There was a point in time with Velvet and I, when I was in carbonation, that she specifically came to me and said, Earth, I want you to play out my mother. I want to heal the relationship I have with my mother.
All right, here we go again. Now we're going right back to the Mama Dia thing. Remember the Mama Dia thing when I was explaining that to y'all in reference to on how she even viewed Mama Dia as being her mother, but at the same time was in a relationship with Eligio, herself, and Mama Dia. Them same pictures that you seen on the beach, that surface, when Mama Dia had that red shirt on. Just think about all this stuff. All of this, all this physical compartmentalizing with placing someone else or making someone else out to be someone's parent and stuff like that or whatever. Now, just keep game with all this shit now.
Through you.
Yeah.
I want to heal. Can you talk a little bit about the healing process that you feel needs to happen between you and your daughter? Can we talk about what it's like when you have your daughter back home and how you're feeling?
Okay. So to be honest with you, when I read that part, that's pretty much, actually, I didn't read the book because it's so painful. I don't watch the lives because it's painful.
Right.
Somebody screenshotted that part and sent it to me.
Oh.
And I felt confused in the beginning because I felt like, what is she talking about? What relationship is she trying to repair? It hasn't been.
Okay, I just want to know if you're a parent and if you're in the chat and if somebody had a video of your child being in a fight, are you going to honestly tell me right now that you're not going to watch the video? That's the only question that I'm asking, and then we'll proceed. Okay, that's all I'm asking, because we're gonna make this shit make sense over here. Now I'm just asking, now if you're a parent, you have a child, someone said they had a video of your child in a fight video, you would not want to see the video. Is that what you're saying? Because that's what she just said. I'm just trying to figure this out. I need to get some understanding by everybody that's tuning in right now, man, with all of this shit right here, man. So in other words, you're saying you would not watch the video, as Miss Celena said that she wasn't gonna watch the video. So that's how this shit going down, huh? So you just don't care what took place. Even if your child got a chunk of her breast taken out by another fighter, another member that's within the code, you're not gonna watch the video. Okay, let's go.
In any way. Because every time you came home, I accepted you in open arms. When you expressed to me this last time that you wanted to go back, I told you that I have to let you do what you feel is right for yourself. I don't agree. I don't agree that you need to be there. I don't agree that the baby needs to be there. But she's an adult. I cannot hold her back from what she feels she needs to do for herself. She has to make her mistakes and she has to learn from them.
Okay.
Right. And do you feel As far as the daughter is concerned, why some of the reasons that you know for a fact that you want your baby away from that situation? What are some of the things that Velvet has shared with you that you feel you know you need to have your granddaughter?
Okay, now this
She tells me that the baby's just distant.
Wait. Now, if she didn't watch the video, then she don't know who this woman is. Why would she even be having this conversation with her? I don't think that her mother just has random conversations with just any old person that comes along and say, hey, join my Instagram live. Come talk to me for a little bit about my daughter and stuff like that or whatever. That's all that I'm saying with this right here. My job is to make this shit make sense, okay? And like I say, hey, look here, TKO Capone, Mama Diodore. There's so many people I've interviewed before where I've never set them up with questions. I never loaded the deck. I never said, hey, we're going to talk about this. We're not going to talk about that. I never loaded the deck. Now, the questions that she's asking her, now with the people that you done seen this thing came over here that I've interviewed, have you not noticed, like when I be asking them questions and shit, it don't be no elongated questions, meaning that the question don't be like 5 minutes long and shit or whatever, because I know how it is when you talking to somebody, especially when you're being interviewed and stuff or whatever, man. You have a tendency to, forget certain stuff or whatever. So you want everything to be quick. You want everything to be precise. And you want everything to get to the point. That's all that it is, okay? That's all.
And she can't put her finger on it. I can put my finger on it. He's a pedophile.
Oh, now he's a pedophile.
You don't?
So wait. So now he's a pedophile. So now the mother's saying that Eligio is a pedophile. So if the mother is saying that Eligio is a pedophile and the mother, which in fact is the grandmother, and she's referring to her granddaughter in reference to the baby father or the husband, she's saying that he's a pedophile. So what sane, rightful, upright thinking, what grandmother would even allow for her daughter to be in a relationship with a man, or for that matter, to even allow for their daughter, their granddaughter, to be in the relationship or to be around a man that she considers as being a pedophile? That's the only question that I'm asking right there, okay?
Get on live openly saying that you let your son play with your penis and then try to turn around and turn it into something else. And you want to say that this is natural.
Man.
You teach a child what their body parts are. You don't use yourself as an example. And because you needed to use yourself as an example, there's something wrong with that. That's it.
Okay.
I have 8 children. Never have they seen my body parts, touched my body parts, or have I been inappropriate in front of my children? That's crazy.
So
and has she expressed to you that she doesn't feel safe having her baby in that environment?
Yes.
Hey, wait a minute. Let me stop for 1 second. Now I'm gonna tell you what's weird about this, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all to any one of these women right here, but you know what's mad weird to me? I don't know if you guys, kind of caught on to it or whatever, but it's like when I see Sybil talking to her, it's like, hey, this my friend, this my homegirl, this my girlfriend type of stuff or whatever. See, Sybil and her mother are not too far off in age, okay? So all of this stuff that Celena is sitting up telling Sybil is as if that she's talking right to Sybil. It's not like she's talking to her daughter, because her daughter is within the code. Her daughter psychologically has got wrapped up into believing and following behind a cult leader. So if that's the case, she's having a conversation with a woman that was with the cult for no longer than a month or something like that or whatever, okay? Think about all of this stuff. Think about how weird that this shit is right here. Just think about this shit, man. Come on, man, with the shit right now, man.
Yes, not only by him, but by the other members as well. She doesn't feel safe. She said that she doesn't like the fact that he wants her to pretty much just be. She's the queen and the baby is the princess, and everybody is supposed to take care of them, but she's not supposed to interact with her own child. And she said that's just not reality. And it's not.
She's not supposed to interact with her child.
Yes. Everybody's supposed to cater to baby.
But hold on. Now, if Sybil was already there, you would think that she would know all of this stuff already, right? Because in the book, she actually explained in great detail what was taking place with Velvet Marquez and the disrespect, the abuse that was shown towards Velvet Marquez's daughter, Eliana, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Hey, we just talking about it right now. I'm just putting it out there. Think for a second now. Just think for a second, man. I'm just trying to peep game with this thing right here, man. Now, I got somebody, okay, now Miss Basquit saying, why are you defending? What guy am I defending right now? I don't understand what you're talking about. Hold on, let me slow down. I got one of these commenters I've never seen before. Yeah, but now I think you might have to hit the rewind or whatever. You might have missed a few things or whatever. I'm just asking a few questions. Yeah, I'm just asking a few questions, man. You know, we don't watch the news over here because we are the news. That's what this network is right here. This how we keep it exclusively hot over here. I'm just asking these questions, man. You say your name is Basquit. Okay, your face look familiar. I ain't had a chance to look into you yet, though, and all that stuff. Would you got something to say? You want to talk or something like that or whatever? Yeah, because see, that's one of them troll comments, but we don't time people out over here. Everything's okay. You can say whatever troll stuff that you like to, okay? Yeah, whatever that you like to, you can put it in the comments. But back to what we was talking about, though. Yeah, I don't think she want to call in, man. I don't think, man. Yeah, I don't think, man.
And baby Ellie is supposed to be with the people that are catering to her, and that's it. She's not supposed to nurture her, play with her, you know, see her and all this kind of stuff. Right?
Okay, but
she's supposed to be in.
Okay, well then if she's saying all this stuff to Sybil and now Sybil is squinting, Sybil may even be thinking about this stuff right now. Well, damn, I said all this stuff about how much that, you know, Velvet loves her daughter. She's always with her daughter and stuff like that or whatever. Just think now, think long and hard.
Another room with everybody else while she's being taken care of.
Because she belongs to Carbonation. She doesn't belong to
Correct.
Her baby belongs to Carbonation.
Correct.
Not the mother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to keep it together. You said to me that today you just called me. You just said that something came over you, something in your spirit. And
so she called you. So she just called you for no reason. I guess it was the spirit or whatever. It had to be some kind of spirit or something like that or whatever to just get people to call like that, you know. I don't be having people through the spirit just call me up. Hey, World News, what you do? No, don't nobody do no stuff like that, okay? No one does that.
You know, I didn't know what to expect.
Well, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, please.
This is the second time that I'm getting a message across that is false information. And I need people to understand this. This is our real lives. This is not a joke.
Not a joke.
Nobody is supporting Carbonation. Nobody knows anyone who's supporting Carbonation. The only person I know that has anything to do with Carbonation is Velvet Marquez and Eliana Bishop. And yes, I have said time after time after time, to save my daughter will be to save the multitudes, meaning the whole clan, the whole cult. It needs to be destroyed. It needs to be taken down. It needs to be stopped. Eligio Bishop, you need to be stopped. Point blank, period.
So after all of this stuff, because you got to think about, okay, let me ask the question first. But after all of this stuff right here, this is what's being said, as if that no one knows this. No one feels the exact same way that she feels. Come on, man. Because if you think about it, she was in the live stream at the time when Velvet was pregnant. Remember when Velvet went to the hospital and stuff like that or whatever? She was in the live stream then. So it's like she done had like an ample amount of time to be even more so convincing to her daughter, being that she is her mother. And, you know, she actually came back to the States and she was actually around her mother. You know, so just think about all of this shit right here, man. Before you just start running and say, oh, yeah, I heard this. Not, yeah, you probably did hear that. But, yeah, you ain't hear, you know, specific. You ain't hear straight from the damn person. Now, this Velvet's mama in the live stream with her, out of all people. How many times have you seen her in live? Just think about it. We ain't got to name the amount of people where she done went to and damn jumped up on the live stream and stuff like that or whatever. Come on, man. Just hey, you ain't got to put it in the chat or nothing like that, but just think for a second, man. I want all of this to make sense. I don't just want this to be a live stream and then we say, well, oh, okay, well, all right, well, now Eligio was going down. How many times have he been going down? So what is this supposed to be? Like the what is this outstanding, insurmountable? What type of ammunition and artillery is this? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Because I thought the objective initially was, hey, finding where he's at type of stuff. Or oh, okay, all right, we'll find him 5 minutes. So now it's done went to Velvet's mama. Now she's saying that she gonna be writing a book. Because I listened to this live stream. I was up in the chat. And she said that Sybil inspired her to do something. So I'm thinking that's what she's saying. I don't know if she's gonna do a tell-all about her life and what happened with Velvet when Velvet came back over and was staying with her. I don't know. I don't even know if it may even be, something that, goes a little deeper, with her life. And when she said that, she was going to commit suicide and stuff like that or whatever. Right. Facts. I don't know how deep that it'll go. But one damn thing that I do know, that there's an agenda right now, y'all. Yeah, it's an agenda out here.
These people need to detox themselves of this way of life, this way of living that you call life, because it is not. It is inhumane. It is disrespectful. It's disrespectful to the parents. I'm not only speaking for me being a parent, I'm speaking for all of them. I'm even speaking for Velvet's father. This is very disrespectful.
Wow.
Very disrespectful. I'm speaking for the other mothers of all the other kids that are over there. I don't care how old they are still our children.
No, they're
you
not.
Could be 60 years old. As long as your mother lives, you're still her child.
Well, that's the thing about it. What you're saying about, Velvet still being your child. Yeah, you're correct. She'll always be your child. But even you acknowledged it within itself that she's in fact an adult and there's nothing that can be done. Right. There's nothing that can be done. Being that she is an adult, she has made her own decision to actually be around the cult leader. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm just putting it out there the way it's supposed to be right now. Let's go, man.
So let that sink in a little bit. This is very disrespectful. You don't rip people away from their family. It's okay for you to have them as their family, as your family, but it's not okay for us. She doesn't belong to you. You think because you married her, she belongs to you? That still doesn't make her belong. But there's nothing that you can do that makes this right.
He can never change the fact that you're her mother.
Exactly.
That is the real DNA. That's what's running through her.
Thank you.
That is what she is actually experiencing her life as, 23 of your chromosomes. This is exactly what he supposedly teaches. So what exactly is he teaching to his daughter to not have you in their lives? Why does it have to mean that his granddaughter and his wife has nothing to do? Why would he not want his own child and his wife to have something to do with their grandmother and their mother? What part of that makes sense?
You need me to make sense for you?
Listen, Miss Celena, we got to talk to this man's mind so that he can see it clearly, because he's never had your love.
Okay.
He's never had the love that Velvet
Okay, let me ask you this right here. To all of the sisters, all of the goddesses, all of the women, the sisters that's in the chat right now. My thing is this right here. If a man done you wrong, he done did all this stuff that you're in disagreement with, right? If the man's did all this stuff, disrespect you, derogated you, made you feel uncomfortable and shit like that or whatever, would you be putting this much energy into actually fixing the man, or would you totally be done with the man? That's the only question that I'm asking, because I don't know too many people that's just putting extra overemphasis on some shit like this or whatever, saying, well, hey, this is what we need to do. We need to heal. We need to hold hands. We need to skip off into the motherfucking rainbow and shit like that or whatever. I just don't think that it's that type of world. I don't think that it's therapeutic, and I definitely don't think that it's something that's gonna work. No, when people say all of this shit about what need to be done and we should do this and we should do, hey, just do your part. That's it. That's it. We ain't, hey, look here, man. Boy, it's like we going around the merry-go-round right now with this thing, man. We might have to have an interactive stream on some of the stuff that she done said, to tell you the truth, because it's like I done heard this over and over again. It's like I heard this over and over again, man. And like I say, I'm not here to discredit any one of these sisters, man. I just see it for what it's worth, man. Like, come on, man. Now I can see, you know what I'm saying, if Miss Celena would have said, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm about to go holler. I'm about to go put this shit on blast. You know what she'd do? She'd go right over there and contact young Pharaoh. Think about it for a second, y'all. Just think long and hard about this fucking shit. Now, if she really wanted to just put the shit on Bing, you see how many people be over there in young Pharaoh chat now. You already know that shit, right? You know how young Pharaoh was on Nature Boy motherfucking head, right? Okay. So why wouldn't she say, all right, fuck this shit. I'm going over here. I'm going over here and then do it big. You seen what Joy did? Didn't Joy run over there? Think about this shit for what it's worth, okay? Think now. So you go to the person that just left the cult to get in that person's live stream to tell your story. What's up with that? I don't get that. Like, something with this ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? You see what I'm saying? Like, why would you go to the person that just left the cult, that was there, that condoned all these different atrocities that took place? Being that this woman is a few years, you see what I'm saying, in numbers, within numerics, away from, Miss Celena or whatever, right? This woman right here, to tell you the damn truth, Sybil is just as liable as anybody else that was over there, because she has served as an accomplice the entire time. You wrote a whole book about it. Got the book published and stuff and put that out. But you still ain't went to the authorities. You ain't went and filled out no paperwork or none of that stuff. You ain't said, you know what, man, this shit is wrong. I was a witness to all this shit. I'm willing to stand and testify in a court of law against all of this shit. So why we still doing it on Instagram? Y'all couldn't testify. Y'all disappeared, right? Mama Av can't testify. Mama Av told her story to young Pharaoh and she bounced, right? Maisha is Nature Boy's baby mama. So, of course, she ain't going to take the stand and shit and testify against the things that, not only she heard, but the things that she can say, yeah, this man is dead. Think about it. Wow. Now you say maybe because she's the only person who put her money where her mouth at. What? How? Oh, okay. Well, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like I say, anybody can comment over here. You don't have to agree with me or anything like that. Don't think that this is the narrative pushing section, but I will ask you all right now, because I don't know where we at within the live stream. But go ahead and make sure that you smash that like button. I already know that it's late and stuff like that or whatever. But yeah, we still got to get the receipts in. We need all of them. And we also need this video and the recommended suggested video for all of the free thinkers, for all of the people that's awoke, for all of the people that don't be taking wooden nickels and shit like that or whatever. Right. Because see, I don't get excited by these Instagram live streams and stuff like that when different people are featured within the live streams, man. I pay attention to the detail. You feel me? It's my job to go further, to dig deeper, in this investigative wormhole, even dealing with this weak ass, pseudo ass cult. Okay. When you're dealing with esotericism, man, you will start looking at everything different, man. Man, when the ancestors start talking to me and stuff, man, I had to slow down for a minute, man. Yeah, man. And that's one of the realest statements right there. She used her pain to capitalize. Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. And like I say, I'm not knocking the sister Sybil. for writing her book and stuff like that or whatever. Like I said, I sit over here and I read that book, but like I say, after reading this book and stuff like that and looking at all of this stuff now, I have questions, but I'm pretty sure that the questions that I'm asking, they won't get answered, because if that was the case, being that she really would have wanted to expose the cult, who better would she would have came to? That's right, to expose the cult than World News, who over here on the live. Just think about it for a second. That's all I'm saying. Even if she's listening right now, you got to think about what I'm saying. Like, y'all kind of like moving funny and shit or whatever. Like, I ain't never pulled no move like that. I ain't never, for the view, said, let me get on Synetta's show or let me get on Tommy's show. I ain't never did no shit like that. I've been over here beefing with motherfuckers and all type of shit to get my shit like this right here. I earned my shit up out the dirt. Okay? Let's go, man.
Experience with you and our father, he's never had that. So he can't even understand your conviction right now. He doesn't understand what he's doing to her mind when his daughter is witnessing the beatings that he is doing to the mother. She is there at every moment. When he is beating and abusing her, he is there. She is there at every moment. When she's even sleeping with her, having sex with her, he lets his daughter watch that.
Well,
okay. Now, what she's saying is something that was relayed over to us by Khadijah. You remember when Khadijah went over there, right? Now, when Khadijah came out here and she said that stuff was taking place in the same motel room, people doubted her. Y'all called her a white bee and all this other stuff. Y'all disrespected the shit up out of her. Now, you know how I roast, because I roast her too. We ain't on that level no more with this shit right here. But I'm just speaking on facts right now, y'all. Now, when that lady came out here and she said that, and she ain't writing no fucking book, y'all was saying that she was a lying every damn thing. You feel what I'm saying? Just think about it for us. Just 1 second. When Kaja said that, y'all doubted her. So now, being that this lady wrote a book and she was in carbonation, that's footing and that's grounding. So y'all saying that that's enough right there. That's affirming it. That's something that actually, hold the footing within a debate or whatever. Is that like a major milestone? Because if that's the case, when that took place, when Kaja was around carbonation and was affiliated with carbonation, this was months before Sybil was even a part of carbonation, although she was still sending out donations and stuff like that or whatever. Think about it. So if Sybil knew all of this stuff, then why did she even join carbonation in the beginning? If she knew all of this stuff about what this guy does or did or whatever, because I don't think that, the month that she was over there after, she left the cult, that she just started watching my channel or Young Pharaoh or Ashe Divine or Spice Girl or Nation Report or, all these other different channels, the T, all these different people. I don't think that she just started doing that. Now think about this shit. So that would mean that she been knew about this stuff right here, right? So what would make her want to go and then join the cult if she knew all of this despicable stuff that was being said or that was done? Huh? That's all I'm saying, man. Like, this is kind of weird to me. I'm just asking the questions. That's all I'm doing. I'm asking the questions because I'm pretty sure she ain't going to answer none of the damn questions that I asked. I'm just keeping it a buck right now. Like, I mean, what's the deal? So if you knew all of this stuff and you're not that far off in age as Velvet's mother, but Velvet wanted you to act as your mother, how could you even fall for this stuff right here? But you giving Velvet mother all these accolades and talking about all this fire that's in her and what you can identify in Velvet and all this so extra shit or whatnot or whatever. Yeah. But at the same time, you were saying about Velvet beating folks up and all this stuff or whatever, but you sitting right in front of her. Like, this is the weird, man, this weird to me, yo. It's weird, man. Shit weird, man.
Why would a person try to rip an infant away from their mother? It's because he wants to manipulate that child for his own ill-gotten means. Eligio Bishop, I'm coming for you.
It is.
That's what I need you to know. I'm coming for you.
Okay, if that's the case, and if this the way that she feel right now, why didn't she go to Palenque, Mexico when her baby daddy, when Pops and his wife went over there? That's why I was talking about them back then. Like Pops and them just went over there. But now you coming for them. They was just in California. They was just there. They was in Las Vegas, California, New Jersey, New York, Atlanta, Georgia. They was in all them different places. But now you coming for him now. So what should we expect now? For her mama to start going live and stuff like every day and stuff or whatever? Like I don't get it. Like what's gonna be the end result in all to all this shit right here? That's all I'm like. Is it a thing with who popping or whatever? That's who chat that you go to and want to talk and stuff like that or whatever? Because if that's the case, I don't never want to be popping. That's why I stay in my own lane. I'm dead serious, yo. Like this is getting weird. This is getting weirder by the second, man. When I think about this, because I wasn't even gonna go live. I just was like, hold on for a second, man. I can't have my people over here, you know, thinking some old different shit or whatever. Although y'all did sit back and then watch the live stream.
This ain't no idle threats like you received before. Your days are numbered. My daughter and my grandbaby will be home, and there's nothing you can do to stop that. Nothing.
You speak of home, Miss Celena. Can you tell Velvet what she is coming home to? Can we just talk about what she is receiving?
The same support that she's always come home to. I don't push her to get a job. I need her to get her mind together. I don't put any responsibility on her. Her and baby Ellie are 100% taken care of.
Okay, and I'm gonna explain one of the things about how her and baby Eliana is taken care of that she's not talking about. Now, I got the receipts. I'll bring them up in a later live stream because I know you all tune in, so I know you follow what I'm saying. But this is the science, y'all. When Velvet left and when Velvet was with Olmec, I want you guys to know. You know that stuff that's out that's called NutriBurst that the women take or whatever, sort of like the tummy tea and stuff or whatever. Right. Okay. Now her mother was like a brand ambassador for the Lasso tea, and her mother was also like a travel agent type of shit or whatever, selling tickets in the whole damn nine. So I guess that's why she's saying, that her and the baby, they already, they taken care of and stuff like that or whatever. You see, she said she basically just wanted her daughter to lay around and paint and stuff all damn day, and y'all donate money to her and stuff or whatever. Nothing that had to do with her being a productive citizen. That's right. For her being a prolific mother. None of that stuff right there. Just everything that had to do with that same twisted, demented, warped ass shit that Nature Boy is talking about. Oh, y'all don't have to do nothing, but just lay on the floor and paint and shit. Y'all can finger paint and shit. What the fuck is that? So that's how motherfuckers getting by in the world and shit. They just finger painting and shit. Just fuck everything. Fuck all of the bills. Hey, fuck going to the grocery store. Just finger paint some groceries and shit or whatever. That's what I get from that shit right there. I'm dead ass fucking serious. I'm like, oh, so she ain't got to do nothing type of shit or whatever. Okay, so if your daughter is taken care of, her and your granddaughter is well taken care of. So why was there ever a reason or a need for anybody to donate any money in the first place to help her ass get back when she kept running that motherfucking Jeep back and forth like Cameo and shit or whatever? What's up with that? If she's well taken care of, so why did anybody have to help her ass? Why did anybody have to help her get from Palenque and stuff like that or whatever? What was all of this stuff right here, man? Think long and hard. That's why I say, when people are talking to you, listen, man. When people are talking to you, just listen. That's all you got. Just listen. It may even sound like they saying some real shit, but just listen, man. You know how people are that actually study etymology, right? Yeah, they be dissecting like every word that come out of a person's mouth. And I'm not that great with etymology, but one thing about it, I'm dissecting every damn thing that come up out of their mouth.
Whatever counseling you want to get, whoever you want to talk to, whoever you think you need to talk to, you don't have to talk to me. Talk to somebody that's
No, no,
completely
no, no,
different.
no, 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 no. The lady that owned the shop in Georgia, Raquel, Velvet could have talked to her. The lady that's her spiritual mother, Velvet could have talked to her. Think about this stuff now. Think about all these different people who Velvet could have talked to. Okay? All these different damn people and stuff like that or whatever. Come on, man. I want y'all to make this shit make sense with me, man.
Completely biased. Everything has always and will forever be extended to her and that baby.
What do you believe about Velvet, Miss Celena? What do you believe about her while she's there as opposed to when she's home? What do you know about your daughter that she can bring to the world that you know she's not able to do now? Do you, when you look at her now?
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. While she asking questions and stuff, right? Or whatever, man, I'm gonna go ahead and ask y'all a question, okay? I want to know whether or not, you know what I'm saying, if y'all good right now. Because if you good right now, I'm gonna need you to smash that like button. Yeah, I feel like that this definitely need to be in the recommended suggested videos. If anybody get on YouTube, I want this to be one of the videos that they see that's popping right now, and they'll say, hey, let me come over here and see what's going on. I need to see what's going on, because I don't want someone else to fall victim to being in a cult, or to fall victim to manipulation within itself, deflection within itself, all of this stuff throughout social media, how people use this shit right here to create and then paint different narratives and shit or whatever. We done seen all this shit in one time, you know, one shape or form or fashion or another. How did it get to this point right here? I'm just trying to figure this shit out, man. Like, what the fuck, man?
Your daughter? Do you see that daughter that you raised?
No.
Your child?
No, not when she's in carbonation. No.
What do you see?
When she's home, she's a whole different person. When I see her with carbonation, she's a different person. She's not herself.
But I thought you don't watch the videos. I thought you don't watch the live streams then. How do you know that she's a totally different person then if you don't watch the live streams, yo?
I don't know what that is, but it's not Velvet. It's not Velvet Marquez.
And has she explained to you when she comes back what happened? Like, what happened to her while she was there? Did you ever ask her what's happening to you when you're over there, when she finally comes to her senses and comes back? Because she's come back 3 times, right?
Right.
Okay.
Tell us about that.
When she comes home, I kind of let her be herself. I don't talk to her about it. If she wants to talk about it, I don't ask any questions. Shit. I try to just let her vent and be an ear instead of talking all the time. Because I over talk, I lecture a lot, and I kind of see where that's part of the problem. And sometimes you just need to shut up and listen. You know, I'm one person who can look in the mirror and say, look, you need to learn from your own mistakes. You know, this is what you're doing wrong.
Listen, so let me tell you something, man. Let me explain something to y'all. If any one of you sisters in this chat, if y'all ever went and joined a cult, if y'all ever dealt with a man that was abusive or held you within a situation that you didn't want to be in, that you were uncomfortable with, if you had a mother that spoke like this, if you had a mother that had good damn sense like this right here, why the hell would you be listening to somebody like Babaji? Okay, that's all that I'm asking you. That's it. But they don't want to answer my questions. I don't know why. I got questions too. That's all. I do a little bit of reporting, a little bit of roasting, but I ask just a smidgen bit of little questions and stuff or whatever. But I mean, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you be listening to your moms? Why wouldn't you be asking your moms for advice? You know what I'm saying? Your mom's not a bad looking woman type of shit or whatever. Why wouldn't you be hanging with her and shit? Why you wouldn't be trying to get your Louisiana Creole food eaten on and shit or whatever, gaining some weight and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like kind of putting a little bit of weight on you and stuff or whatever. Like I don't understand any of this stuff right here. At this point, it doesn't make sense to me. So you mean to tell me that if a woman was in a situation, she had been domestically abused and all this shit, done got ran through a motherfucking psyop and shit like a motherfucking washing machine and dryer and shit. I'm talking about the new Jim Janks. So you know what I'm saying? She done went through all this shit right here, but she got a mother that talk like this, that she can relate to, that understands, that even admitted on this live stream that there was a time where she even thought about taking her life, but she'll be listening to somebody like Babaji. All right, okay. All right. Let the tape play, man.
Time, like the
tape
first 2
play,
times,
man.
I put her in counseling, did all the whole 9 yards,
right.
And she left again. Those 2 times she left like a thief in the night. And I felt like it was my fault. I didn't know she was leaving. She didn't say anything. She didn't show any signs of leaving or anything. So she left, and then, you know, of course, she comes back. And then this last time, she was a little bit more open and honest with me. And this time, I wasn't as forceful as I was before.
What was she open and honest with you about?
About actually wanting to go back. And basically, what y'all have to understand is she's in love with a man.
And so you mean to tell me that you done took out your time and you done took your daughter to all type of rehabilitative programs, and after going through the rehabilitative type programs and stuff, you know, to help people out or whatever, they've been through situations, you mean to tell me that your daughter's gonna tell you that she's reconsidering actually being a part of the cult? You don't think that that's like a red flag? You don't think that's something to have her admitted back to wherever the hell that she was at when she was trying to get some help? That's the only question that I'm asking. Seemed like the logical thing to do. Don't even take no rationale behind this one right here. I mean, this is just logical. It's just, hey, this is the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. So all of the stuff that you're saying right now that appears and sounds to be right, is this right? Think about it. I mean, you saying all of the right shit right now. If you're saying that you did all of this stuff, if you're saying that you gave her all of these different options and opportunities and stuff or whatever, okay, so then why the fuck she ain't do it? Why the fuck she ain't do it? Because, you know, I got a couple live streams when she was on there talking and shit, and it's like she just was kind of hot about the situation and I ain't really give too much a fuck about what was going on about her daughter at the time, nor her granddaughter. You know, like now I'm kind of hearing and seeing something that's different. Yeah, I'm actually seeing and hearing something that's different at this point right here. This is wild right here, man. This is wild. And I'm just like, yo, okay, so the book is wrote, the book is published. We went over the book. Other people are still reading the book and stuff or whatever. They kind of got a late start. Shout out to the Beam team. Yeah, they got a late start. But you know, we're here now with this thing. So what's gonna happen now? Excuse me. So will her father be on the live stream with Sybil next or something? Like what will Olmec be on? I mean, like what's supposed to happen next? That's all I'm like. I don't be getting no damn questions answered. I swear I don't be getting no damn questions answered. I'm like, damn, I got a whole lot of damn show that's set up for this type of talking shit and come over here and tell me your fears and your pain and all that shit and all of the whole damn nine, but I ain't getting none of that. So what's good? Like I'm lost right now. I'm seriously lost with this shit right here, y'all.
I've been there. We've all been in love with a man who was not meant for us, who was not, you know, chosen for us. We chose him ourselves, and that's what she did, and that was her mistake. The Bible says that a man is to choose his wife. Women are not supposed to choose their husbands. We're supposed to accept the will of God. You will know when that man comes along and he's the right one.
Now, as you know your daughter, Miss Celena, do you think that she's actually living like the life that she has always wanted as far as the husband? Do you think she is a polygamous woman?
No.
As you know your daughter?
Definitely not. No. And that's the problem. That's what we have talked the most about. She is not bisexual. She does not like to have sex with women.
Oh.
She does not like to have sex in front of other people.
Oh, okay. Wait, y'all. Wait. Now she's saying that her daughter is not bisexual. I have several photos of her booty butt naked, standing in the waterfall. Is her, Sheba, and Serenity. Whole lot of pictures. I done seen her laying in the water with a couple women, tell you the damn truth. But that's what she's saying. She's saying that her daughter doesn't like to do this type of stuff like this or whatever. Mm-hmm. She said her daughter don't like to do stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure there's a few women out here and stuff or whatever that damn sure done seen that video on X videos with Velvet and Sheba together sucking on clubfoot Jim Jank. So if that's the case, what she's saying, I guess she might not have heard about that video, or she might just be leaving this out or something or whatever. I just want to make sure we get everything right. You know, I want everything to be good. I want it to be clear. That's all. Cause I can't get no questions answered and shit. So I have to come on my own channel and ask these questions and stuff. But just think about it though. So all of the stuff that she's saying that Velvet doesn't like, we've definitely seen the opposite of this stuff, man. We've seen the exact opposite of everything that she's saying right now. So how is any of this even credible? Like, how? So that did not happen. So was it a lie type of shit or whatever? Was it a lie? You know, the porn tape with them sucking on his Jim Jank, that was a lie. Did we all not see that or whatever? Did that not happen? Did we make that up? Was that a figment of our motherfucking imagination? Was we all sitting around smoking blunts of K2 and shit or whatever? Was we chilling in Debo chicken coop with the smartphone, butt ass naked and shit? On that age of duck. What were we doing? I'm just trying to peep game. Oh, okay. All right, let's go, man.
It feels like it's completely barbaric and inhumane. And it is. That is your sacred moment. Your body is your temple. So when did we leave that part out, Eligio? Because you talk about things that we put inside of our bodies. Well, let's talk about what we do to our bodies as well, because that's all a part of it. It's the same damn thing. You know, your body is a temple and it is sacred. So why are we having her parade in front of people or on live or in pictures naked or topless? So it's okay for you to disrespect, but it's not okay to be disrespected. So in order to get respect or to be respected, you also have to give it. And you don't respect not one soul that is in incarnation. You don't.
And so obviously we see that she's polygamous right now. So do you feel like that's her being herself, or do you feel like she's going against herself? Do you feel like this is him controlling her? Do you feel like she's against her will? What do you?
Hey, them some fast questions that she's shooting at her right now.
In your heart,
she's definitely. I'm not going to call it against her will. That'd be going a little bit far. But as her mother, she's not polygamous. No, she's not.
Right.
And that's why she fights. That's why she's fighting the other women. That's why a polygamous woman is not going to have any jealousy against another woman. So if you're jealous against the other women, you're not.
Hey, remember, moderators, don't time nobody out, okay? Just remember, y'all, we only read the trolls' comments, okay? Make sure you screenshot that too. But, you know, we don't time nobody out. We good. We understand when people be using different accounts and stuff like that or whatever. I'll look at the account later.
You're not polygamous.
So why do you think she's doing it?
I think Eligio, first off, she's in love with him. That's number one. She's in love. And she wants to be that submissive person for a man. And that's what she's doing. That's just it. He has convinced her. Not only that, is certain other things that have happened in her life that she's been taught that if the wife is not submissive, that certain things or bad things happens to the marriage.
Hey yo, man, shout out to Maria O'Neal, boy. Hey, yo, sometimes, man, people are there. Hey, they'll type the stuff I be thinking sometimes, man. I can't say at that exact moment that's what I was thinking, Maria, but at one given time during the course of the live stream, I did share similar thoughts, okay? Just to let you know that you are not alone, okay? You are not alone. Oh, no, you ain't. We share similar thoughts on this thing right here, man. It's all in the perspective that you take account with, okay? Yeah, it's some of y'all that be quickly convinced by a lot of this shit that take place. Remember how that thing was, how y'all believe joy? Oh, joy, joy, joy this, joy that. Boy, Joy left and went back and left and went back again, Dish. She booked, hey, look here, she booked on him, Dish. She booked, Dish. Okay, all right. So everything has to be scrutinized, y'all. We can't just be out here running around and say, oh, yeah, this is what happened. And this is, no, 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 no. These people done lied to us too many times before. Think about all of the people right now that are not commenting, but that are listening to me right now that actually gave up their own money to help out Velvet. Them same people never even donated to my damn channel, but they helped their ass get some art supplies and shit or whatever. They financed all that whole trip with Olmec and shit. They won't even donate to the damn live stream and shit or whatever. You see what I'm saying, man? Boy, y'all got some other shit going on out here, boy. Boy, y'all got some other shit going on, man. I just keep it G, man. That's all, man. Damn, man. Like, this shit is crazy. Y'all, hey, yo, it'd be some real whole live mumbo jumbo type of shit going on. And y'all will jump out the gym for that shit or whatever. But yeah, not one of your damn questions even get answered. Y'all will sit over there and type 100 billion motherfucking times and shit, all them damn sentences and shit. You come over here, I let you talk. I acknowledge your comments and stuff like that or whatever, man. Yeah, I got that tough ass skin, man. You come in here and call me a whole lot homo or a faggot or a crackhead or every damn thing in the world that I'm not. Yeah, and the show's still gonna go on. You know why? Because it is a show. So when I see a show, I have to take a show of hands with the amount of people that actually think that this is a show. What we're seeing right now, okay? And if you do believe that this is in fact a motherfucking show, make sure that you drop a 1 off in the chat. I just need to see on how many people that's aligned and stuff. I ain't gonna say awoke and shit or whatever, because your ass wouldn't be up typing right now if you wasn't awoke. You'd be sleeping carrying on. But yeah, I'm just saying, man, like, man, y'all, our whole world is not the only person that feels like this. It can't just be me, man, because you know how my haters are. World was hating. World tried to discredit. You know how my haters do and shit or whatever. They love the fuck out of me and shit, man. But they got to have something to talk about too. But yeah, we need this on the record, man. It's not adding up right now, y'all. It's not adding up with me right now, y'all. I'm not hating on Celena. I'm not hating on the sister Sybil and none of that, y'all. I read the book and shit, man. You feel me? Read the book, Jim Jane. But I'm just saying, man, y'all out of pocket with this one right here, y'all.
And Eligio takes that and he drills it and he makes her believe it even further. So you gotta understand we all have to understand when you're being told something repetitively, you start to believe it. And basically that's just what this is.
Right. So you don't believe that she is truly this way. You believe that it's something that he has repeatedly instilled in her, and so because of that, she's conformed. So her being married right now to this man, you think that's ultimately what she wanted?
You heard what she just said. She just said to this man. Now we already know without a shadow of a doubt. And I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. But yeah, Sybil, you are a woman that's scorned. I have to say that. Because if you wasn't a woman that was scorned, you wouldn't even still be talking about this shit. This how a lot of y'all be getting caught up on social media when y'all start talking about people. Y'all just keep talking about it, keep talking about it, keep talking about it, keep talking about it, because you scorned. And when the men start to do it, it just show how feminine that you are to just keep on doing that shit over and fucking over and over and over again. So she just keep talking about this stuff, right? She just keep talking and keep talking and keep talking and keep talking. When is the action ever gonna come with any of this shit right here? All this information and stuff. This person did this person did that. Whoop de whoop, and you know, expletive here, expletive there, and shit or whatever. But like, when is somebody gonna do something though? Real shit. That's all I'm like, man. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I know you mad and shit. Like, I done been mad at motherfuckers and shit. But like, hey, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. When I don't rock with you, when I don't fuck with you, I don't watch your videos. I don't tune into your shit. I don't do none of that. To be honest with you, I don't really give a fuck what you do. Yeah, man. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm not going to be following you. I'm not going to be trying to therapeutically speak to the families and shit like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if she lived a mega exclusive, extravagant lifestyle and shit like that or whatever, you would think she'd be doing that shit right now. Toes done, goddamn hand, nails done, all type of shit. Got some new shit to put on and all that. You know what I'm saying? Going out, you know what I'm saying? Eating at expensive restaurants and stuff like that, and you know, bumping elbows with the stars and stuff. Hey, look, I was in a code and I wrote a book about it and stuff like that or whatever. Like, I'm gonna tell you something, right? Yo, I'm gonna tell you some shit, man. When something done happened to a person or something done happened to somebody's family, and when it take them years and shit to come forward to say shit, whether if it's just months and shit to say some shit, man, I assess all that just like the whole Bill Cosby situation. Like all them women years ago, yeah, that was around Bill Cosby and shit. You ain't never heard Whitley Gilbert or Lisa Bonet, or you ain't never heard Tempest Bledsoe. You ain't never heard them women say no fuck shit about what Bill Cosby did to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? They was around them all the motherfucking time. But then the women you never, ever seen around Bill Cosby, they had the most shit to say, didn't they? Then they had the most shit to say. Now anybody know that? Come on, man. Stop playing right now. Stop playing. You know, Cree Summer ain't never said shit about no Bill Cosby, but then y'all come out there and then believe all them damn women on that fuck shit. Right. Done railroaded Bill Cosby, took the motherfucking rights to the show and every motherfucking thing. Like, what the fuck up with that? So now, being that somebody wrote a book, this is the time to come out and then talk about the shit. Oh, okay. Well, I guess if she was waiting on somebody to write a book and shit, she might have been waiting on Flo and shit or whatever. Yeah, she might have been waiting on Flo to write the book, and then she was going to come out and make this strong of a presence. Yeah, stating exactly how she feels about the situation with her daughter actually being manipulated in a cult, along with her granddaughter that's being mistreated, that's also being psychologically abused. Throwed all the way the fuck off. Right. And she already look, she stated within this live stream tonight with Sybil, she said that Clubfoot is a pedophile. That's what she said. Didn't she say that? So she's saying all this stuff, and Sybil is the book writer, and they got all this proof and stuff like that or whatever. Then why they ain't went ahead and then, you know what I'm saying, took it to the next level then? Think about it. Think about it for a second. Don't get mad by what I'm saying. Just get comfortable where you sitting right now with your phone and think about this shit. Why wouldn't they do all that shit then? They got all the evidence and shit now. Yeah, shit. Miss Marquette, Celena, Miss Celena. Yeah, Miss Celena, you know, she got the information. That means that Sybil can go and testify in court, right? She can go sit on the stand. She can sit on the stand. And she can play Kareem Akbar, not what was the name, Kareem Akbar, whatever that nigga name was, off New Jack City and shit. Yeah, she can point a motherfucker out in court and shit or whatever, right? Like, Sybil can do that, right? She can sit on the stand and she can say, yes, that's him, Eliseo Bishop. He's the one that did this and did that. Can't she do that? I'm bugging out right now, man. Yeah, I'm bugging out right now. I'm like, what more did you need then? Because I mean, of course, we knew Tron wasn't going to testify, although, you know, Tron is in Vegas. Tron ain't, you know, with the cult no more. Yeah, he on standby. you know, till they can get him another bed or, you know, a mega bus ticket and shit, you know. Yeah, to Tijuana and shit or whatever. Yeah, you know, the mega bus, that motherfucker go everywhere. They say they got mega buses now. They ain't but $15. So them motherfuckers flying everything now. So you can just fly to wherever the fuck you want to go. So they got mega buses like that out here now. That's all I'm saying, man. Like the fuck. Man, I've been saying that for a long time that Tron should have been done smashed the fuck up out Babaji, man. But Tron can't do nothing now. Like Tron is literally on his last leg out in search for whatever possible Wi-Fi connection that he can get at this point. That's what Tron's doing. That's the only thing that Tron's doing. He's trying to get Wi-Fi, y'all. Like, come on, man. Don't expect that much from Tron.
Because she's in love with him, yes.
Yeah. And,
yes.
And do you think that she thought it would have been different if she married him than what it is
yes.
now?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I think everything that she does, she tries to conform him into a different person. But that's just not her reality.
Right.
He is who he is, and he's not going to change. He's not going to bend for anybody.
Mm-mm.
So you believe she thinks she can change him?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm.
Yes. He has her to believe that she has no purpose here, that her purpose is in carbonation. So when you're in a situation like this or in a marriage, because that's what they want to call it, it's, oh my goodness, baby, when a man does not love you, it's not a marriage, okay? It's a dictatorship, and marriage is not a dictatorship. All right.
What do you know about Velvet as far as what she does have? You spoke about her purpose. What are some of the things that you know Velvet can pursue within herself as a woman? You know, being home, being back to herself. What are some of the things that you see for your daughter in your vision of praying and speaking life into her? What are some of the
Okay, so let's go back to the time when she came home that very first time. My vision for her is to be that artist that she has in her.
I told you. That's what it's all about right there. That's what it's all about. And hey, look at here, Lanessa. You peeping game now. You see what's good, right? With them fast ass questions. They don't even ask questions that motherfucking fast on ESPN when they gotta cover, the segment real quick and shit or whatever. You know how fast they be doing 10-10 wins and shit like that in the whole fucking nine. They don't be asking questions that motherfucking quick. Come on, man. Stop playing, man.
In her heart to make jewelry and take care of her baby from home and also be able to support herself and her child.
Now, what this woman just said, man. Listen, man. She just said that she want her daughter to be able to stay at home and make jewelry and take care of her daughter. Just stay at home and make jewelry and take care of her daughter. Now, in what realistic world is she living in where she actually think that this lady is going to be able to cover the cost for rent or to be able to cover the cost of actually taking care of herself as well as her daughter by selling jewelry? Are you serious? Like, I don't know. I'm probably the one that got it fucked up. That's all that it is. I'm just the one that got it fucked up. Yeah, man. I'm the one that got it fucked. It ain't got nothing to do with none one of them. It's just me. I got it fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I just didn't understand that you could do that type of shit or whatever. You just stay the fuck at home. You ain't got to do shit. You ain't got to work. You ain't got to clean up. You ain't got to do a motherfucking thing. You ain't got to teach your child nothing, you know what I'm saying, that's constructive. I mean, nothing constructive, like nothing whatsoever. Like I'm just like, what is this, man? Like, come on, man. Some weirdo shit, man. All this shit weird.
That is the vision I have for her. The whole wellness way of living, it's not a wrong life. It's not a wrong way to live.
You see how she's advocating for her daughter to live that type of lifestyle?
But I don't understand why you have to do it in the tropics with this situation. It could still be in the tropics. But I don't understand why you have to be in this situation. You have so much more to offer than to just be controlled and manipulated. We all know of all of her talents. Velvet can sing. She sings beautifully. She has a beautiful voice.
Yes, she does.
Cooks.
Yes, she bakes.
Yes.
You know, from you. And she heard that from you. She always talks about that.
But I mean, and my thing is like, why is she so happy and smiling and giddy and all this shit about a woman that she sat by and watched this woman, right? She watched this woman with her stank breath ass attitude and shit. She was around this woman when Nature Boy was telling her to report and shit. Yeah, with her over 30-year-old ass and shit or whatever. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what's all of the smiles and shit or whatever. Like, to me, in my opinion, like, if she was a real woman or whatever, she would just be going in on her ass, like, in a, like, casual, polite way without using profane language, you know, no expletives and shit or whatever. Right. She'd just be telling her, like, yeah, your daughter really is, like, a whole live piece of shit, and she's brainwashed, and her ass just caught the fuck up, and he using her for donations and every damn body else, you know what I'm saying, life as a different narrative in order to be able to get the, you know, the cash app, the Musa Jim Jank. That's what I think, man.
When she comes home, we're in the kitchen. That's our pastime. We're in the kitchen. We're learning about one another. We're bonding. We're in the kitchen. I don't understand.
So you don't understand. So you saying after all of this stuff now, you don't understand what the hell is going on, man. Yo, now, if it was, listen, if it was that fucking serious, hey y'all, if it was that motherfucking serious right there, and this her mom and shit or whatever, man, it'll be so many motherfucking tears on here. Her whole upper torso would be wet. It would be soaking wet. And yo, the shirt would be drenched in fucking perspiration right now. It ain't right now. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, watch how she come right back after this right here. Watch this.
I just don't understand. I don't understand a person who has so much more to offer that wants to be in the situation that she's in. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
And do you ever think that one day she could have a new life if she were to try again? Like, what as a mother could you tell her from your experience?
From my experience, it's never too late to start over. Never too late to start over. And I know a lot of people in this live. It's probably a living example that it is never too late to start over, no matter what your situation is. As a matter of fact, you have inspired me to do a project. I'm just going to call it a project. And my main purpose for doing this project is to let people know that you don't become a statistic to your circle.
I'm gonna clear my throat a little bit. K Marie 504 say lights, camera, action. I'm talking lights, camera, action. The remix. The remix. So I mean, so what's the new project, y'all? So what's the new project? Huh? Mecca, what's up, Mecca? Shout out to Mecca Moons up in the building. Hey, yo, what's the new project, man? I got you, mid. We're gonna be here for every second of this shit right here. So what's up with the new project that she was inspired to do? I wonder why Flo ain't inspired somebody to write a book. Remember, he said he was gonna write a book, didn't he? What's up, Storm? I'm just trying to figure it out for real, though. I'm just asking the questions, y'all, because I don't have nobody to interview. You can't get mad at me for asking the fucking questions, bro. How you gonna get mad at me for asking the questions, man? And I'm the reporter, man. I've been doing the fucking interviewing and shit. How the fuck you gonna get mad at me? I'm just asking the questions on my live stream. That's all, man.
circumstance.
Mm.
You rise above it. You take control over your own destiny.
Mm.
No man,
Hold on. Okay.
no
Oh, I think she done said too much.
husband has control over your destiny.
Mm.
If he respects you enough, he will let your destiny prevail through you. And he will respect that and he will support that.
Mm.
You do not support my daughter. You do not love my daughter.
Mm.
I've told her time and time again, he has,
Mm.
he wants her and baby Ellie because her and baby Ellie is his number one support factor to keep his cult going. At this point, the people that are donating money, clothes, food, whatever to
Mm-hmm.
Carbonation
Right.
is because they want to support Velvet
Mm-hmm.
and baby Ellie.
That's
Okay.
accurate.
Okay. All right. So I'm guessing everybody that ever donated the carbonation off of the strength of baby Eliana. So y'all really believe that? I think Lil Jahomie, I think he a cool little kid, whatever. I think some people made it, donated because of Jahomie. But that's what her mom is saying and stuff like that or whatever. But like I say, I just wanted to, present that to y'all and stuff like that or whatever, man. And I just asked a few questions. And the reason why I asked those questions, because I just wanted to know, that's all. Yeah, that's all. I ain't no hating or no stuff like that or whatever. Hell, I just, it's inquiring minds out here and shit like that or whatever, man. Yeah, and I ain't gonna spend too long with this thing right here, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I will drop the Jim Jank though. And if you coming up here, whatever, whoever that want to speak on this or whatever, man, I'm gonna go ahead and then mute all the way up. Yeah, man. Like I said, I done gave y'all my 2 cents on it, man. Like straight up. Like all of this stuff is weird if you ask me. All of it's weird, man. And like I say, for the people that's tuning in, for the people that heard about this, for the people that, been saying this or that happened or whatever, shit, let me know. Let me know what's good. Yeah, that's a fact, right? That's a whole live fact right there. Meek, what's good with it, Meek?
All I heard was blah, 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 wah, 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 blah, blah. Man, these motherfuckers, listen, I'm not even finna spare these women because I'm a black woman. And I know you saying, I don't know, you was asking us questions, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. First of all, Miss Celena was funding Dusty Nation with her fake ass noni juice because Velvet got into the business, okay? Which means she's still getting money, okay? So she funding them with her fake ass noni juice. Look at Sybil's face. Listen, I'm not even finna hold back. I don't even give a fuck. Because see, this is what you do. This is the Make It Make Sense Network. I was watching this shit. I was like, this is a whole shit show. This is a whole shit show. And they comfortable with each other. See, they don't think we peep this shit out. They've been talking. They've been doing this. And guess who sent Miss Sybil over there? Celena. Listen, we already know Velvet want to be in the highlight, starlight. She runs Dusty Nation. What the fuck? Listen, you got to be a dumbass. Your eyes got to be closed. Like you just got to be walking around the world with your eyes closed to not see this bullshit. This is straight bullshit. And if y'all believe this shit, and then what make it so bad, world? These people come over here to your Make It Make Sense Network and they talk one thing, but as soon as Sybil go live and Celena, oh, Velvet, please go home.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you got
Oh
man,
yeah.
that bitch run Carbonation, y'all. What the fuck? I've been telling y'all this bullshit. Her
Mm-hmm.
daughter is the motherfucking devil. She's the
That's right.
demon. She runs that shit. The fuck is wrong with y'all?
And her mama know that. Her mama know that, me. But then let me ask you this right here. Not to take you too far away from that right there. But I need to ask you this because I need a straightforward answer on this. Okay. Now we see
And I
Velvet's
get
mama up here on the live. We see her up here on the live.
Where is Malia's family at? Where Malia family at? Why they ain't on the live with Sybil and stuff like that?
Because you showed where Malia uh where Malia started, those pictures, and who she's connected to. All these motherfuckers is connected. You are putting the fucking you done a thousand piece puzzle. I don't know, like I love puzzles. I don't know how many people love puzzles. I love puzzles. I put puzzles together. But when a motherfucker put a puzzle together, a thousand piece puzzle, and y'all still don't see it, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't, because that's this lady sitting on this live talk about I tried to commit suicide when I was younger and I couldn't take care of my kids and that's my listen. One thing I won't take away though, I'm gonna say this because the damn OG is on the panel, and you know I got to mute up and let her talk. But one thing I can say, as a mother, I will always open my door to my daughter. The thing about it is, I'm connected with it though, with the fake ass noni juice. Go ahead, Dr. Ray Boo.
Hey, sister. Listen, listen, man. When you hear that spirit, she telling you the answer. Sometimes, honestly, real talk, all we have to do is really give the enemy a little bit, just let them talk, and you'll be able to hear in the spirit what the whole mission is all about. She basically just said out of her own mouth how they have given their child over. A lot of these parents is selling out their children. I'm telling you, this is what me and World was talking about just yesterday on the panel. A lot of them are selling out their kids from birth. I keep telling, and I'm saying this with a passion because now it's getting stronger out here. And I sent it to the brother as well. They have the applications out there just for the public people now. They are getting so desperate where they putting the Illuminati applications out, asking people to come in and to tell you how to sacrifice your family and do these different things to become fame and fortune with fame and fortune. A lot of these people, if you look at them, now if you look at all of their background, all along with is some kind of inspiring performing artist or some
Mm-hmm.
kind of actor of sort. That's as she said out of her own mouth just a few minutes ago. It was my vision for her. See, you got to listen to the words. She said it for herself. These are the same visions that the Hollywood people, come on now. And like I said, he's mirroring everything. It's just at a low level, but it's all in the same gumbo pot. They mirroring the same thing. She said it was my visions so she can go and be the artist that she is. What
Mm-hmm.
artist is that? Brother World already put up there that Velvet had biggest day inspiring actor, performer, Marley.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. You look at all of them background, they telling you who they are. These are psyops. These are patsies. They come out with a mission and an agenda. And we wondering why the families are not coming after them. The reason why the families are not coming after them because the families are sold them out. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's time to really wake up. This right here gets me upset. It get me in another heated area in the battlefield right now. Because Satan is
It's
out
okay.
here really snatching the people. He is snatching the people left and right. And you have people like this come on the screen. You cannot let these things that these demons say go over your head any longer. Because they slapping you right in the face with it. Silver sitting up there like she's so engaged and oh, like she's just enthused. She putting on all the performing arts faces. If you look at her eyes, she is in
Uh-huh.
performing arts. Now check this out. Now check this out now. Ever since Sybil came out, ever since Sybil came out with the book, all of a sudden, all her old videos is now in the recommendation of the YouTubes. Come on, really put it, come, man,
Can I say
brother.
something?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah,
Let
you
me just
good. Go
calm down
ahead,
for a
yeah.
minute.
First of all, I would be at the police station if I was me, if that was my child.
But baby, that the reason why they ain't at no police station, sweetheart, is because just what I said. These are all people wrapped up in this stuff. It's wrapped up. You can see the acting all through the screen. Come on now. They ain't got to have the best, they ain't got to have the best camera. They ain't got to have the best camera that we see A1 on the TV television. They got it right there on the YouTube now. I told you it's a shift happening in the atmosphere where they coming out. Every last one of them coming from the television, and it's a shift that's happening that's coming on the YouTube wave now. Because they know that people are not watching TV no more. So how they going to get the public and keep the public dumbed down and program? It's coming out on YouTube now to keep you entertained out here. But we have to listen. We have to listen with the spirit of the Most High. You got to be able to see it for where it is. This lady sitting up here, she up there trying to make a tear, putting her head all in her own hands. Ma'am, listen.
Facts.
You know as well as we know. You not fighting for your daughter, ma'am, because you sold her into it. Let's be real about it. She was already having secret conversations with Eligio. That already been brought out and debunked. All that came out. Come on now. Look,
I agree with Miss
listen.
Meek though. Miss Meek was right when she said it was a bunch of blah blah blah. Miss Meek was actually right. This is all a television show. This is not even about
It's a
getting the
show.
kids back.
It's a
Yeah.
show.
Hey, well,
It's
like I
it's
say,
all a television show. I already seen the video. They're making a television show, and it's crazy. I mean, if you feel like your kids are in danger, why aren't you guys going to take the police or whoever up there to go rescue your kids? This is all just a front for money. They all doing this for money because they all struggling.
Everybody on the sound of my voice, hear me today. I'm going to tell you what the goal is. I keep telling y'all this. Hear my heart. Hear the Most High. I'm telling y'all, please listen. You know what it's all about? The whole thing, from how it shift from the matrix of the television all the way down to it started with the plays and the stages to the television, from the television all the way down to now where they know that the people are at to the YouTube. It's about you and I. It's about the ones that they could dumb down. The masses, they trying to lead everybody to the beast. That's what it's about. And it's the people that's honestly, this was real talk. It's people that is getting so desperate out here that's standing right, sometimes they standing right next to you in your family that will get so desperate for fame and fortune or more money in regards to how their life is going. If they get desperate enough, and they see that application out there, they could be right up here just like them. This whole psyop with these families and what's going on out here right now with Eligio and that whole little circle right there, it could be another whole acting segment going on with the ones you love. This is how deep it is. It's no joke because
But the
it's a
thing
war
is,
going on in the spirit.
why is he not talking to his mom? His mom came out and basically told the whole story that, he's diagnosed with mental illness. She's from New York. I know people that know his family, and they had really had nothing good to say about him. Period. They said that he was just a dude that just stands on the corner begging for change. He's one of them type of guys.
Are you speaking on Eligio?
Yeah, he's one of them kind of guys that stands in the corner like a
Baby,
bum. He's begging for change.
sweetheart, let me go all the way back to Eligio birth.
So his mama's
His
still
birthday.
alive?
His mother's still alive, Miss Wanda. His mother's name is Miss Wanda. I spoke to her on my
That's not
live
his
not too
mother,
long ago.
baby. That's not his mother. That was one of the women that was out here on the platforms that he would call mother, but he's then started talking to her sexually in a manner that, because that spirit can't control itself.
Oh yeah,
Miss Wanda is not his real mother. Yes, that's not his
she's
real
not.
mother. So let
But
me
she
go back
still
to this.
accept him as her child though, so I don't see, I don't get it. Like she spoke out like as she was his mom, and I know people that know him.
That's not his mom. That's not his
That's why
mom.
we
She
try to
had
break it
just
down
met
to
him.
you. Let us break it down to you from the beginning of his birth. We got to break it down. Eligio, yes, he was born. He was born with his father, as world already broke down. His mother, his father was an older gentleman. Both of them dead. He was in foster care, and he was raised up in foster care. He had some mental issues. They took him to a little psychiatrist or a mental hospital. From there, he went to juvenile. From juvenile, he went to military. It's like facility after facility. This child has been raised up in this thing. This is how Miss Wanda
Mhm.
is somebody he met out here, just like he did, like a
Mhm.
Mama Dia, like a Mama
And
Dia.
and they shape shift right in front of your face. If world can go back and look at their older pictures and look at them now, they look totally different. It's like an experiment,
Because they
like she's
shape
saying.
shifting.
That's correct.
They shape
So
shifting. They morphing into the
um,
beast that they serve.
that's correct. And as well as you were saying, he was in that facility, so they done put all this different type of programs in him, and then let him out free for the community, in our community.
And it's gonna
Yeah,
be a
mental
lot of them
mental
that's
illness
raised
is
up.
real. People don't understand that the mental illness is real, and then I think everybody should take this serious and not take this as a joke, because there's a lot of people that's out here really living with this, and can't control their behaviors.
But if you look at those women that's with him, they have childlike mind. They respond with childlike minds, and
Because
he giving them paintbrushes, like stuff you give a child to keep them busy.
that's because he using that trauma. He using that trauma to keep them in a way where they would never be able to overcome. If a person could use your trauma to use you where where you'll never see a out, or you'll never see a deliverance, or you'll never see a way of coming through, and they could keep you in
Hmm.
a state of mental darkness, that's power right there. That's why if you never if you always hear them say they always dealing with their what? Their demons.
Hmm.
They always dealing with their traumas. It would
Hmm.
never come to a completion of I have overcome, because he will never allow them to overcome, because he needs that darkness. He needs that power to draw from.
I just think everybody just need to start taking mental illness serious, because this is a serious matter, and all the shenanigans that he's doing is going to come to an end soon. His days are numbered.
But the
And
crazy
listen,
thing is, um, everybody looking at Eligio like he's the bad guy, but it's really Velvet.
like red bone. You feel me?
Yes,
Keep trying to
yes,
tell. Listen, how long have I been trying to tell y'all this? She
yes.
Listen,
only talking about my baby
It's me,
and
but
my
you
they
set it
they
off.
baby
are
and
velvet,
and my baby girl
velvet,
bye. Your
velvet
daughter
and
is the
Eligio,
demon.
velvet and Eligio are what you call twin flames. The power that
Mm-hmm.
coming from those two, the power that come from those two. I
Mm-hmm.
understand about mental illness, I get it. But in this day and age, this is a battle of warfare. I keep telling people it's the world that you do
Mm-hmm.
not see. Even though we are here
Oh, they didn't even
physically, it's
say that.
those
They set it off already.
it's
They
those
said it.
oppression and darknesses that you see around, that you don't see around you, that pressing up against you. That's where the real battle is. Because as long as they could make you pinpoint and say, it's this wrong with me and that wrong with me, and you never really pointing at those demonic entities that's really causing and trying to enter your body, they will always be able to do what they want to do.
You better tell them. Aurelia,
But he
listen.
already he
Let
already
me ask
admitted
you.
that he is manipulating these women. So I don't understand. I don't understand why people don't understand what he's talking about. He already said he understands that he's mental ill and he's manipulating these women. He already said he's a pimp and this is what he does. So everybody just need to take this and heed that this is just his behavior because he's off his meds. When you're off your meds and you're a psychiatric patient, you would do anything
But you
It's
look at it
beyond,
like
but
this,
sweetheart,
Ted.
it honestly it's beyond the meds. Let
That
walk down.
yes.
Let's walk down. If we could just for 1 minute walk down spiritual lane with me for 1 second. Imagine, like I keep saying, you got to understand this boy background. This is what the military does when they make assassins. You got to think about the military of the United States, the military of Russia, the military of all those. When they make assassins, they take them through torture for a reason. So they would be able to compartmentalize their minds and be able to maneuver certain things. And they be entities that come into these people. Imagine Eligio sleeping with a mil the he it's got to be over 100 people that he slept with, and all those people have gathered themselves into him, and then he practiced all these dark rituals that has been taught to him. Sweetheart, if you really see honestly behind the scenes of what is really behind that face, and I'm talking about in the spirit, and how many is legion is there and what it really looked like, it would scare you to death. It really would. It really would if you really see it with your spiritual eye of what I'm speaking of, because it go
But
deep.
it's like it's the things like I've been diagnosed with mental illness, and he also admitted that he was diagnosed with mental illness, that he's been touched as a child. So I think he's using his trauma to use these women to try to feed off his energy.
I agree. Because listen though, that's what I just said. It's the energy, it's the darkness. It's no different than what the Hollywood does. See, when world be coming out here and explaining what the pedophilia and people why they doing it, and they thinking it's just the lust of the people. No, these are rituals. These are rituals from the days of old. These are dark where they use the innocence of a child. The innocence and the pureness of a child brings in the highest, darkest form of power. This is what you're dealing with. You have to stretch your mind beyond this place, because it's not just this earthly realm you're dealing with. It's beyond this place. Everybody up there and everybody on that Matrix TV, they know it. They've been doing this for millions of years, sweetheart. We just was the ones that was dumbed down. But what the Most High is doing right now is he opening his soldiers' eyes up now, because the war is on.
Let me ask you ladies this. Let me ask you ladies
Uh-huh.
this. What is your honest opinion on this live tonight? Okay, before y'all answer, I'm gonna tell y'all mine. It was full of some bullshit malarkey. It was blah blah. Like I almost couldn't watch it no more. Like I forced myself to watch it. I forced myself to watch it. It's some bullshit because we know about your fake ass noni juice that you made you ambassador of, and you made your daughter another ambassador of, which means that's steady income. Because when you invest in something, it's always going to be steady income. So Velvet is getting income off of what her mama and that fake ass noni juice shit that I wouldn't order because it's janky, but she's getting money off of that. So what do y'all think, one by one, ladies, of that live tonight?
Hmm. I looked at it and when I seen that woman face, number one, she is on drugs. That's number one. And it's like they all working together.
The quill?
When I read Sybil's book, I really couldn't believe the things that she was saying. It like something in my mind was telling me that she was basically using this as clout and to get attention because she was a scored woman, because she figured that things didn't go her way. So I'm gonna pay him back by writing a book and exposing everything. And it was all for money. Everybody's involved. She's still financing Carbonation. We all know she is. She's still trying to get back in his good graces. There's videos of her still talking to Eligio and messaging him and everything. He already put out the video. So this is all for money. Everybody's in cahoots, and everybody sold their kids for money, and the devil's a liar. So, we all know how this works. Mental illness, it's all in the same thing. And
Right.
when you
And
come from a broken home, when you come from broken home, it's like when your family don't want nothing to do with you, the only best thing that you know is to run to the streets and to get yourself into a situation that you can't get out of. We all been there. I've been there. I know I'm a victim of being in the cult, and it was hard to get out. It was very hard to get out because you live in the house with six, seven, eight, nine men, and they all controlling you. You can't talk to your family. They follow you everywhere. You can't do this. It's a horror story. And I
Right.
survived because I had to take a couple of beatings in order to get out. You know,
And with you saying that, LaQuia, World had asked a question earlier, guys. And he said, ladies, let me ask y'all this. Would you stay in a type of relationship like this or whatever? So a lot of us ladies, unless you married your high school sweetheart and y'all still together and y'all got 3, 4 kids and it's the white picket fence. Let me tell you something. Yes, us women at one point in our life, especially as young as Velvet is, we have fell in love with a man. That's why I've been saying from the beginning, y'all have not been listening to me or World. I knew she was going back because as a young girl, he threw that dick on her and she loves him. And it's just like any other nigga on the street. Like, you're going to go back. You're going to go back. Now, when it comes to our kids, okay, this is the question for Redbone and LaQuia. I'm going to let Redbone and then LaQuia. I would do it. I don't give a fuck how much I love this nigga. Okay. The shit that has been going on around her daughter. Now, if I'm single and I ain't got no kids and I'm letting you treat me like this, okay, I'm just a dumb bitch. But once you start having kids, Redbone, her drinking that creek water, her dancing seductively, and all this as a woman, I don't care how much I'm stigmatized, okay? I don't care how much I'm stigmatized. When it comes to your kids, what would you do? Go ahead, Redbone, and then
First of all, that wouldn't happen in front of my kids. The shit that's going on and I see and all that it will not happen because even if I didn't want to get out of it, my family gonna come damn regulate that shit. Like regardless of the decision we make, we still got a family that we have to answer to. So when a child is seeing all the stuff that child see or these children is seeing, that will not be happening. Not in these days and time. No.
LaQuia.
Cause look, cause you gotta look at it too, Miss Me. The same way I'm getting this good dick, I know it's some good better dick out there.
Fast. Listen, listen. Listen. We got to be around because I'm telling
And,
you,
and a nigga
no,
that's
he
sucking
ain't the
his
only
thumb.
good dick. He ain't the only good dick. Am I lying?
But, but think about it. A nigga that's sucking his thumb. What? What? What?
Yeah, that'll
What?
turn me out too. The red bone, that shit would turn me out.
No.
Like if I see your ass laying there sucking your thumb, I'm sneaking out in the middle of the night. I ain't even got to put on my clothes. I put on my clothes in the car, bro. Like you is not finna be straight sucking your thumb in front of me. Like I know your ass
Mm-mm.
is crazy. Your ass is crazy, and you're deranged, and you're a weirdo. You're a whole fucking
And
weirdo.
and guess
LaQuia,
what,
what?
dog?
Oh no, go ahead,
And you got
Redbone.
to realize the weirdos and the crazies is the one that got that good dangerous dick. But like I said, I would not be no, uh, mm-mm, no.
LaQuia, are you still here?
yeah, I agree with what Red
Okay.
Boom, what you're saying when there's men out here who got some good dick who is crazy. Let me say, I'm a witness to that. But my kids have witnessed a lot of things in my family that happened to me, and they watched things that happened to me, and I felt so bad that my kids had to witness things that I went through for my family, and now that I don't have my family, and now my kids are with people, that they don't know due to my family, the domestic violence, the manipulation tactics, and the lies, you know what I'm saying? So not everybody has their family But I had good support system when I was going through a lot of things in my life, and people that was willing to help me. People that were strangers outside of my family, and now I'm appreciating that everybody that I have now that stuck by me and that's helping me, supporting me, and things like that, and trying to help me get my kids back and stuff like that, and that's fighting with me. So like I can't speak of saying that I have my family when I don't. I don't have my family. So when I was in that cult, I didn't have my family. I had nobody. I had only me and my kid. And that wine, everybody was talking about that wine when it comes to Eligio. There's something about a drink that women drink to have miscarriages. It happened to me, and so I was
Hey,
I was like
Laquia,
that.
let me ask you this, since you said you were in there. Now, I noticed what I was trying to say in the chat was, if everybody remembers, Pop Marquez said he tried to start a cult. He started a cult. So where did Strong Jock Velvet, aka Eliana, aka Nana, aka EJ, get this from? I don't know how many people remember this, but Pops
I
said
remember.
that he tried this, right? So since you were
Hmm.
in this, right? This is what you knew. This is what she's doing, but I, with her mom saying, I, she's monogamous and this and that. No, ma'am. She was raised up on seeing her dad and you going through this. What you
That's
say about
right. That's right. Because a child is gone. A child, y'all, are video. Their eyes are video cameras, and their minds is recording that. So they gonna mimic what they see. So everything that, like I said, everybody looking at Eligio, but y'all not looking at Velvet. From the beginning, Eligio said Velvet, every time she got upset with him, would do what, Miss Meek, to that child?
That's right. That's right. She'll take it out
She
on
would
the
have.
on the baby.
That's
It
right.
she'll take it out on the baby. And also,
And,
did y'all hear
and
some?
think
Did
about
y'all
too, Miss
hear this
Meek.
shit? Go ahead.
Think about it. And remember, Eligio got her recorded, her swinging on him and beating on him.
Mm-hmm.
So we look
Yep.
at it and see him beating on her and all that, but y'all don't stop to look at what is this woman doing?
Mm-hmm. She the ringleader. Y'all, that that lady,
She
okay,
running the
you
code.
have a horse. You have a horse.
Yes.
You have the head of the horse, you have the tail of the horse. She is the head of the horse. I'm not gonna ever take that back, Redbone. I've
That's
been saying it
right.
for months. I've been saying for a long time. She's the and she said, "Oh, baby, you can come back whenever you want." No, you're
Yeah,
on a
right.
mission, and she is too.
They don't want that
She
demon
on a mission
around.
too.
That they
Is
don't
she
want
on
that demon around them.
an apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Because you gotta look at it, y'all. We got families. Even if we don't got blood family, we got street family. Okay. So if we going through different situations, that's when our families step in and like, nah, you going too far. Like you going too far. And all these people that's there, like, where are the people that knew them or, were around them to
And Redbone,
even
listen, what about the last few live streams World been doing on this Hollywood shit with Sideshow Bob,
that's
aka
yep,
Honor?
yep.
Listen, we out. This is a fucking script, and that live tonight, I'm telling y'all, I was rolling. I was in this motherfucker laughing because it's a whole ass joke. It's a whole
And the
joke.
correct I'm gonna tell y'all this. I seen one of these videos that she did, y'all. And because I'm around and been around people that do drugs, own drugs, all type of drugs, okay? And that girl, what's her name, Sybil or whatever, She on one part of that video, I heard her go down, and you know, if a person doing powder or something like that, they gonna sniff up one side of their nose and the other side. And I remember her putting like the video down towards pointing something, and she made that noise. So I said, okay, I'm gonna sit here and watch to see like if she got a cold or something, because she is too grown to be sniffing up in her nose. I cannot stand that for a grown person to do that. Go blow your nose. You know what I'm saying?
Red
And
ball. I was listen. I got allergies bad, and I was thinking
no, no, Miss
like
Me,
if my
that's
allergies are
different.
that bad, I
That's
won't come
different,
live.
Miss
No,
Me.
I still won't come live though. Like when my allergies are bad, y'all won't see me on no panels. Y'all won't see me go live. When my allergies are bad, just because of that, that's ridiculous to go live when it's
I
happening.
want,
I'm
I
not gonna
want
do it.
World to find. I want World to find that damn video of that lady because she did a live and she was talking about it and she was talking for a little bit and then 1 minute the camera like she put it down or however she did and then she sniffed like and then she sniffed again. So I'm like, okay, well maybe she
Listen,
got
what
allergies or
about
a
tonight?
cold.
Do you listen? When she thought she ended her live and she didn't, I heard that.
Thank you. I know I won't trip.
Redbone, you ain't
Mm.
tripping. I thought I was tripping. I thought I was the only one heard it. I swear to God. I was like, what the fuck? Like I thought I was the only one heard it, Redbone. But oh my
No.
God.
And she did it 2 times. Like the
Yes.
first time she did it, like she did it one side and the other side of the nose. And then
Yes.
later on during the live, she did it like maybe she did it one side of the nose. So I'm like, is this bitch doing powder on the fucking live? And then when she come back to the live, she came back like more aggressive. You know how like, you getting souped
Oh,
up
oh
before the
my God.
battle?
You seen the Redbone. Listen, I
Oh
thought
my
I was
God, I
tripping,
was not
Redbone. I thought I
tripping.
was tripping.
What the
We make it make
wow.
sense. Listen, and then she figured out, oh shit, my live's still going.
Thank you. I thought I was tripping. I had to keep
Me
rewinding that.
too. Me too. I'm
Wow.
like, okay, well, okay, I ain't this y'all.
And then I'm
I
looking at her face and I'm like, damn, this bitch face red in the face and shit. Is this bitch doing coke on
no. Did
live?
you check out the smile? Did you check out the Coke smile? Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I've been around like my uncles and my aunts. They all J's, like either cokeheads, they crackheads, or whatever. I know that Coke smile. I know that
Thank
Coke
you.
smile. But
Thank you.
anyway, I digress. But I thought I
Mm,
was the only one
mm,
seeing that. Thank
no,
you, Redbone, because I wasn't gonna say nothing about
no,
it.
thank
Because
you
I'm gonna
as
say
well.
people
Cause
think, oh,
no, I thought I was tripping. I said, I can't rewind that shit back. I said, did this bitch just hit a line on
me
fucking her
too.
live?
Oh my God, Redbone. Me too. I heard that. And then a few
Yep,
seconds later, I heard that. Left nose,
yep,
right no,
yes,
right, left nostril, right nostril. I said, okay, well, maybe I'm tripping. I just ain't gonna say shit about it because maybe I'm tripping. But I've
mm,
been around enough cokeheads and crackheads and shit to know what that sound
thank
was.
you,
And you didn't even know you didn't even in your life. Your life was on another 30 seconds. And we heard
thank you, thank you. And I'm like, do this bitch got a cold? Why she on like pause it and blow a nose or something? Like then I'm
world.
like, no, I'm like, I'm like, no, she ain't sniffing no more on the live. Like the fuck?
I heard it.
Wow.
Ooh, I wasn't gonna say nothing.
So
I'm
guess
glad you
what?
brought it up
The
first because
whole
I
time,
sure wasn't
y'all,
gonna say nothing.
now world, the whole time we've been watching damn Elysia with that crooked ass mouth, y'all.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about it, Red Bone. Let's talk about that crooked mouth and my uncle with his crooked mouth. Every time I see him, every time I
That's
come home,
right.
his mouth is crooked as this nigga ain't had nan damn stroke. Not nan damn stroke. That's that
Oh wow, I thought that
motherfucking
he had a
cane.
stroke.
That's that cane.
I didn't see my
Everybody act
mom
like we
do
don't
it, so
know
I
he's
know that
stiff.
mouth.
Laquia,
Yo.
he snow. I done been around people that snow and they should be out crooked all the time.
Yeah, I
You might
watched
have
my
a
mom
bad
do it.
tooth, but he snow.
I
And
watched
we
my mom
thinking
do
that,
it for several years, so I know that mouth. When that mouth turn up, I already know she high. So I've
but
been there, done that.
look,
Know that.
y'all, and we sit here thinking Alicia ain't feeding these damn people.
They just straight ass sniffing. Listen. They wear makeup. They wear makeup. Check. They smoke weed pens. Check. They do Babylon shit. Check. Nigga, and listen, Negro. We know that crooked mouth, nigga. Dust,
But
dust.
look, Miss Meek, and you
Hippopotamus
know the
club
women,
foot.
you see these women skinny as hell, and we thinking this man ain't feeding these people. Yeah, he feeding
They
them.
don't want to
That
eat.
that
They don't
damn
want to
yay,
eat. They high.
that yay. It
That's
did,
right.
it did,
And Paul,
it did.
hey, listen, I'm pissed pumping. I'm feeling yay. And yay.
Damn
All
right.
you folks under 30, yay means cane.
But did y'all see
Mm-hmm.
that video of Nature Boy when he flipped the script? He's a new person when he's on a whole nother live, and then when you see him on another live, he's up and rowdy and talking
Yes.
loud and
That's that
And
yay.
but think about
Yay
too, Miss Meek,
yo.
the different video like Tron. I mean, not Tron now. The what's the light skinned boy name?
Which one? Sassy
True,
or
true,
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 True.
true. Yeah, how True be acting and all that. I'm like, these people acting like they on
Red
drugs.
Bones. True is just like my uncle. He be trying to act like we don't know he high, but we really know he high. But he be trying to
With
act
them
like
big
he
ass
high.
eyes, with them big ass eyes. You know when they got a good bat, you know they done got that good bat. Them damn eyes
Yeah,
like they about to pop out of their head, especially when they was in
yeah.
Mexico. They was down there with that raw shit. That's why Nature Boy be going to these
Ooh,
different damn countries getting that real shit.
that's why he don't want to
I
stay in
think
the
this is a
United
similar
States.
a stipulation to them in a program. I think they're all in the program and they got paid to do this.
Mm-hmm.
He
Or
make
they
them
done went
smoke
to a
before they
drug
fight.
program.
Yeah,
Or
they
they
got
done
paid
went
to
to a
do a
drug
TV show
program.
or not to go to jail. Either you go to jail or you do the program. So they had no choice but to do the program. I already know them type of programs where they force you to do either you do this or you go to jail for like 90 days and you get out and you go right back to a halfway house or a detox. It's like a cycle all over again. I've been there, done that. I know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
They give
Right.
drug addicts, crackheads opportunities to see if they're
Yep.
gonna get better or if they're gonna do worse.
But
That's
now
right. That's right, Laquia.
y'all go back to the old videos. Now we saying this. Y'all go back to the world old videos and older videos, and now y'all look at these people and like, wow, they is fucking jacked.
Yes. And listen, I when they smoked that weed pen on live, I said, shit, we already know y'all own some shit. Like his behavior, like you said, Redbone. One minute he's calm, and the next minute he's crunk. Man, that's that
Yes.
J mentality. Like we ain't all been like around some fucking J's. Like
But
nigga,
look, think about that fight with Malia and with Strong Jaw. Think about that damn fight. How Velvet were acting. Oh, jumping up and down like a kid.
high as
Remember
fuck.
that? And then
High
Malia
as
lip
hell. World, world.
and look, and Malia lip was hanging.
Her shit was
Think
hanging like a
about
motherfucker. Boy, that motherfucker was numb as a song, bitch. Boy.
it. Damn
That
right.
motherfucker,
Damn
that motherfucker
right.
was sitting,
That motherfucker was sitting there one time. It looked like a cold ass French fry. I said, "Damn, Malia, fix that motherfucker." That motherfucker was just hanging. It was stuck. I said, "Boy, she hit some bad dope for fuck this." That motherfucker wouldn't
Them
move. Boy, I
motherfuckers
said,
were
"God,
jacked like a motherfucker world. They were
man,
jacked like a motherfucker.
boy, hey, look at her goddamn eyes was on Ric Flair Space Mountain. Them motherfuckers were wilder than a soul, man. Her shit was
And we
wild.
know Rick.
She said, "We from the same place. We from the same place." I said, "You know, I didn't put
That's
hit that
right.
dope, boy. She
Yeah,
hit that
right.
dope,
And
boy."
when Ric Flair,
Yeah.
we know Ric Flair was on that shit. Now, like, listen, y'all, we know. Listen, he done bought shit from the bluff in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
We knew Ric Flair was on that shit, and that's exactly how they was looking.
That right. Nature, look, look.
Hey, goddamn,
Nature boy,
no.
Nature boy. Nature boy say this shit down here in the U.S. ain't shit. We got to go travel overseas to get this good shit.
That's right, because you can. Listen,
That's a fact.
you can get
That's a fact.
yes, that's a fact. You can get the most potent cocaine overseas. And listen,
Damn
them
right.
motherfuckers that snuck they dusty, nasty, stinking creek water asses over to
In the
Mexico.
woods to go get that
World
shit.
exposed them. Your
Man, I stay in
location,
the creek.
nigga.
And that's the funny thing about it. Then he kept posting that little shit on Instagram talking about, "Okay, you got my location. Now pull up." I'm like, "Man, nigga, you been saying that bullshit, man."
That
Man,
motherfucker was high off that
bro,
cane, world.
you
Look, he was
figured
high off
it.
that cane. And when
Man,
he
he said
came
all that
down,
pull up.
he thought about that shit that he said, like, oh, what the fuck?
Exactly. I'm like, Negro, I'm sitting there, I done showed the shit and everything. I'm like, my nigga, I ain't gonna put out where you at and all that shit, but I'm gonna show you the area where you at. That motherfucker got mad. "Oh, he did pull up there." I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna show you, man. You got your girl and them standing on the goddamn roof and shit. What the fuck?
Right.
It ain't about 50 goddamn white buildings in that motherfucking area right there any motherfucking way. Who the fuck
Damn
can't
right.
figure that out? But anyway,
Not only that world,
that motherfucker
not
crazy,
only
man.
that world, not only that world, he cannot refrain himself from going live. There
gotta
are
get them
people who
donations.
listen to you.
You gotta get them
There's
donations, Miss
people
Me.
in these, listen, there's people in this chat that listen and watch him from every part of the United States. So he was bound to know that somebody was going to know where that fucking beach was at. But he was so high, they so high, but
Jack
when they
like a
came down,
motherfucker.
Yeah,
You ain't
yeah.
seen
Hey,
Nature Boy move from that damn banister. You ain't
and
see
that's
him
a
move
fact.
from that banister.
That's a fact. And the add on to what Meat was saying, and to you as well, man. You know he was jacked like a song, bitch, man. That motherfucker was just standing there. Then he could look. That nigga was jacked. He couldn't even get the music right. That nigga had the Meat Mill on. That nigga was playing a little Boosie and everything.
But
That nigga was playing.
think about a
He was playing.
world.
He was playing a
Think
little
about a
Boosie with
world
two
that crooked
Louisiana
ass
girls fight.
mouth. That crooked
Exactly,
ass mouth. He couldn't
man.
even
That
go
motherfucker.
down there to stop.
Man, his big ass club fingers, man, that motherfucker was shaking and everything, man. All type of music and shit was playing and shit. He was like, "Hold on, wait a minute." He had to wait on that shit. Then that nigga say, "Okay, fight, y'all fight." Man, he was jacked out his mind at that motherfucker, man. Mixed with that cheap ass wine.
then Boosie, if Boosie would have known he was a part of that fuck shit, he would have cussed Clubfoot out on Instagram.
Man,
But when
man.
did he start
He didn't know
listening
he
to
was
more
part of that
Boosie?
fuck shit. He would have cussed Clubfoot out. I promise y'all.
Man,
Boosie,
when I
nigga, he would have cussed his
seen that
ass out.
goddamn Clubfoot ass with that crooked mouth, I said Clubfoot mouth look like Uncle Jim James.
That motherfucker,
My
it was
uncle.
all way goddamn twisted. But see, y'all just gave me an idea though, like straight up, man. I think I'm gonna have to clip that part of the video because he did have that Boosie in that. I'm gonna send that motherfucker to Boosie. I'm gonna send that motherfucker to Boosie.
Oh shit.
World Boosie gonna cuss
I'm
his
gonna say
ass
Boosie.
out.
I'm gonna say Boosie. This nigga got two Louisiana girls out here fighting on the beach, going crazy. Then he was playing your song
Coked
to
up.
set it
Look,
off.
they were
Boosie.
coked
I'm gonna
up
say
like a
playing your song.
motherfucker.
They were coked up, Boosie. I say,
Coked up.
Boosie, that ain't no good look right there, Boosie. Now you say you'll give a motherfucker $1,000. They put their pussy lips on the damn live, but you
That's
ain't
right.
say nothing about no motherfucker fighting on the beach and shit. Now you see what I'm saying?
All right.
I'm saying, all right. I'm saying
And
that
just
motherfucker
think
Boosie.
about it, y'all. Think about it. They were fighting so hard they done fell in the ocean on that goddamn cane. And then
Yeah, Strong y'all
you
tried
see
to
how
drown.
slow. Look, you see how slow I and them react.
I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead.
Man, you are
Roll with
so
gangsters. Bill Poppers and Bankhead.
I think World need to run that video back.
No.
I see it now, and that's
Hey,
why
World, you should run that video back because they was playing like they was about to meet Bootsy in real life.
Damn right.
you dead ass with the dead ass on that motherfucker too,
Nah,
man.
and think
You
about it,
dead
y'all.
ass.
Now, if you done got in a fight and shit like that, you gonna be hurting like a motherfucker and shit like
You
that.
gonna
Them
be
girls won't hurt at
hurting.
all.
They wouldn't hurting
Nah,
cause
they was
they
fighting like they was
sniffing
about to
that
win a contest.
bag. They was sniffing. They was sniffing on that bag and everything. They was on the jack piece out there, man. That's why they were going crazy. You ain't see how I feel, but say, cause your demons is my demons, and my demons is your demon, and your demons coming out early. Then my
I'm
demons was like,
starting to see
your demons came out of
stations
her, but
on
your demons
Go
dang
came out of her, but
back,
bed.
my
go
demons and my
back that
demons,
shit.
then my demons with my
Go
demons
back to
and my
that
demons with
damn
my demons.
shit. I told you. That bitch
Boy,
was
that shit
jack
was lit.
jumping up and down like that. I said, this
Yeah.
bitch high.
Hey, boy, it was
But
all kind of. Hey,
world,
look, it was
I
all
want
type of
Boosie to
demons
see
came up
this
out
shit.
of
I
her, man.
swear to God.
Hey, man,
World,
look, it was all kind of shit.
I want Boosie to get it because he gonna clown the fuck out of him. He gonna clown.
What the fuck? But guess what, world? Guess what, world? They gotta blame that shit on Sybil, cause her ass the one damn made me realize it's like, is these motherfuckers doing this goddamn shit on live, sniffing and shit? I'm
Listen,
thinking the bitch
Red
needed to
Bone,
blow a nose.
Red
Then I
Bone,
said, no,
Red
she
Bone.
ain't doing that shit
Listen,
now.
we all know what this is. We all know what
Damn
this
right.
is. Listen, they were too comfortable with each other. They
Yes,
were too comfortable
yes.
with each
Man,
other.
And
I'm
smelling
gonna have to,
that
I'm gonna have
funk
to,
that, and look, and
I'm,
they
I'm
smelling that funk too.
that's a fact,
No.
man.
I
Look at
can't
here,
hang around no funky ass mugs. No.
man. Look, you can play any one of my interviews back, and I guarantee you, everybody that I interviewed was nervous when we first started talking. Okay. Now they were
Mm-hmm.
just calm and cool, collective and reserved type of shit or whatever. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Now
right.
they
And that
do in the
bitch face.
crowd,
And look
man.
at look at her face. Her face was red as hell on that goddamn sugar booger.
Listen, in her face, that's what I'm saying. I know cokeheads. I grew up around them. I'm sorry I did. I didn't choose this life. I didn't choose it. But when I was
That's
looking
right.
at that, I was like, this bitch high.
Yes.
I did.
Yes. High as Georgia pine, as my grandma could say. You're higher than a Georgia pine.
Yo, this
Damn
shit is
right.
crazy, man. That shit
Damn
is
right.
crazy, man.
I
Hey,
told you
yo,
where look, I was in the U world when I watched the video. I look all in the back. I see, look, I'm looking all at her face shit. And when that bitch hit that shit from the right nostril, then the left nostril, I said that bitch just did to a
But
line
we
on
heard it.
fucking line.
Me and Redbone heard. Hey, world, you
I
might need
thought
to
I was
like
tripping.
play the end of the video. Do you have the end of the video when she thought she turned it off? Like
man,
she
That's right.
snouted like I heard this shit. I
but the
heard it.
That's
funny,
Redbone
right.
get and
hey,
I didn't
look,
even mention it.
the funny thing about the funny thing is I hadn't even watched the end of the video. I had just recorded that part. But see, I recorded it, and the only one that I played was the one off Instagram. But I always record the shit just so I can see who be saying what, and I can go back and see. You know what I'm saying? So I got
Mm-hmm.
the words on it and all that shit too. But I ain't even
Mm-hmm.
watched the I ain't even watched the end of that shit. I ain't even had time to. Yeah, I ain't had
Man,
Man,
time. I
I'm
gotta
telling
look,
you,
process
she the
all this
one
other
made
that
me
shit.
nose, that nose.
she would
Listen,
the one made me think about it. I thought about all your old videos and shit, right? And I'm like, them motherfuckers will oversee you getting that shit. I
the
said,
fact.
what the fuck? We think we
I
watching
said
a
this
damn
bitch is high. She is
yeah.
high.
I
She's
said
geeked
all
up.
them motherfuckers down doing that shit. And we thinking these damn people ain't being fed and shit. Them motherfuckers
They
is
just not hungry. They just not hungry, Red Ball. They not
They just
damn
hungry because
right.
they sniff
motherfuckers
that
just ain't
shit.
hungry, man. They can't. Hey, motherfucker got
No.
no appetite or something, man. Something going on. And like I said,
Yeah,
we've been talking about it, man. We done talked about the tea, all type of shit. You feel what I'm saying,
that's
man? We
right.
we
And
didn't even
then
took it
think
to the
about
chicken, the
but
fish,
but think
all that.
but think about it too. Them having a miscarriages and shit like that.
Man, all that's induced.
Okay,
You exactly
that
right, and
cocoa.
especially when you
I'm
are,
in love with the
especially when you.
cocoa.
That's right, and I
I'm
be
in
checking
love
them
with the
out.
cocoa.
I be checking them out, but Baji think he's slick with the slick though, because you already know, man. Anybody that's within the, within the frame of, you know what I'm saying, 18 to 35 or 40, damn near anyway. They either smoking on some weed or something like that, or drinking or whatever.
That's it.
See, Babaji tried to play it like, they was walking the straight and narrow, like a motherfucker just gonna be sitting up listening to his ass
Thank you.
talk for 80 hours and shit on
Thank you.
They
How the
gotta
hell
be
you
on.
can listen to somebody that long?
plane.
How?
They
You
gotta
figured
be on.
hear me on the plane.
Hey,
See, all
listen.
of them have been over there rock to sleep. All of them at the pen and all that shit and all that dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? He just gave them that little minor
Mhm.
shit or whatever, man. You already know he done been on some major shit or whatever. See when Clubfoot open their mind up to this shit right here, man, they be willing to explore whatever. That's just like when she was
That's
saying
Right.
all
right.
that stuff in the book, talking about how everybody got hit in the butt, but her. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I'm like, damn,
That's
man, you
right.
kind of leaving certain shit out of the shit. Like, what the fuck was really happening? Like, I know
And
about this shit, the fighting and shit, but what happened with all of the other shit that was going on in there? Is who
and
nasty and shit like that and all that? They ain't talking about that.
But
that's
you have
right.
to
And think,
realize that
And listen.
some of these kids are runaways though. Like some of these kids are reported
yeah,
missing from
and
families,
adopted. Yeah,
adopted,
but
and all that.
he
So
got that power over them. Like, y'all try this, this right here. This to keep you up. Ain't no woman gonna let you hit her from the back if you claim you a larger size man. Unless they high.
That's
You right.
right. That's
You right.
right. That's
Unless
right.
they just got that white liver, unless they got that white liver,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and
That's
just want to
right.
go in and stuff. That's why I say you gotta sit back and watch this shit, man. You gotta ask the questions, man. And the only reason why you gotta ask them damn questions because the questions ain't gonna be asked on them type of live streams right there. They both could have
Mm-mm.
came over here. I would have muted up and let both of them talk. We all want to hear it because people be tuning in and they want to know what's going on. But you can't just give us a little script and say, all right, we're gonna go live then at this time because Clubfoot ain't been live. Okay. See what I'm saying? It was dry and shit or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
Because
Like you
you
can't
put his ass in
create
darkness.
content.
You always
Yeah.
put him in the darkness. World, listen. These
That's
other
right.
content creators, they be getting so mad because you be making that nigga go dark. That should be funny. And you didn't even do it this time. This is the funny thing, y'all. You world didn't even do it this time.
No,
Other people found his location. Other
that's
people
right.
did. World been knew where he was, but guess what? He
Sure
didn't go
enough.
live to say I know where he was. But we
Look,
all know, as
look, Miss Me.
world fans, that he
Look,
knew where he was.
world here, a little bird in the back. Cheep, cheep. Oh, he over there. He over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's a
I'm on
bluebird.
it.
That's a
I'm on it.
bluebird. This
Chirp,
is where
chirp.
you
Hey,
are.
Oh, he over there. Because they only
look
carry
here.
birds over on blah, blah, stuff is blah, blah.
With the blah blah to the blah blah. If you got some
Uh-huh.
motherfucking sense. I told a motherfucker one time we were riding, I say, man, you know what I like? They were like, what? I say, look at the trees. I say, everywhere you go in the world, it's always different kind of trees. Hey, look,
That's right.
I swear on God, it's different kind of trees. I done seen trees where they
That's
just
right.
hang niggas. I can take you to
That's
Stanley County
correct.
called Albemarle. I can show you a whole bunch of
Yes,
trees where them trees were just used to hang niggas. That's all it was for. That every
that's
damn
right.
day was motherfucking trees. Like I can show up to you, man. They some big old stout ass motherfucking trees and
I
shit.
mean,
Take,
big
take you
trees.
out there,
And
Monroe.
Old trees.
Take you out there, Monroe, North Carolina, with a color purple with
That's
fingerprints.
correct.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
See, but
The
let me tell
trees,
you something, world. See, we country. We from North Carolina, so you already know. We already know what time it is with these folks.
but listen,
The
world.
hell?
Oh
Listen,
yeah,
I know when they was at that creek, I bet you know that exact location right now. He just
man.
ain't
Mm-hmm.
telling you.
Man, that motherfucking
Mm-hmm.
creek. Look at here, bro. When I seen that shit, I say, look at there, and I say they at the dirtiest motherfucking one. I'm like, man,
Dang.
look at here, man.
But
When you look at Google, when you look at Google Earth and shit, man, beyond just looking at 3D and 2D, man, you gotta understand that motherfucker give out longitude and latitude. Man, how you think the military how they be finding motherfuckers, man? It ain't with all
That
that
is
that's
technology
straight
right.
shit.
tech.
I'm telling you, man, it
That's
ain't with all
right.
that technology shit, man. That's just some extra shit,
No.
man. Motherfucking about with some extra money. Like sometimes you have
Mm-hmm.
extra money, you just buy shit you don't even motherfucking need type of shit or whatever. But when it's on the fucking map, bro, that motherfucker ain't moving, man. Like straight the fuck up.
Everywhere you go, there's different type of trees. If you go
Mm-hmm.
to Albemarle, North Carolina, then you go to
Yep,
Asheville, North Carolina, all them
that's
motherfucking trees
different.
is different, yo. If I'm
That's
telling you,
right.
the trees
I
that's
see
around off, I'm
where I come from at Rayford, North Carolina. You feel
oh,
me?
I already know what that's
And,
at.
damn right. In Fort
Oh,
Bragg, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit right there runs our way up to where we at in the Queen City.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. And that's what we played on is trees.
Man, look at here. I'm
Our
gonna tell you right.
grandparents taught us about
That's
these
it.
trees.
That's all we had to play off of, man. I remember, man, before I could even go to the gym, man, we used to use just like everybody else, I'm pretty sure. But we used to, you know what I'm saying, bust out all the spokes and the rims and just put them on the tree because the trees were so fucking big. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when I went
Yes.
to other areas, I used to want to go to different like neighborhoods and shit just to see
Mm-hmm.
what the trees look like. I ain't never tell motherfuckers that shit, but I used to just do that
Mm-hmm.
shit like, damn, look at this shit, like look how this shit made over here type of shit. Then I got explorative and start going to different cities and different states and
That's
shit like
right.
that or whatever. So when a
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker on here showing you all this shit or whatever, like what the fuck, man? I mean, it's just like I mean, it's just like
But
second nature
but
type of shit or whatever, man.
but think about it, world. Y'all and Miss Meat, y'all. That nigga take them back up in the woods so they can do that goddamn cocaine.
And they be doing
And
all
ain't
kinds.
nobody gonna see the ass.
Ain't gonna see that motherfucking there. They play that music. They play that music loud. He can get up in there and dance like a big pump and
That's
be
it.
and be playing that Tank and that Tyree shit up in there.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
World,
Look, he can be a
stop.
girl
You is
then.
stupid.
He can be a
You
girl.
listen.
He can be a girl.
That's right. Y'all better hit that like. Wait a minute. Hold on. We got 400 and some people in the room. 427. We ain't even got it 300 likes. Y'all
Oh,
tripping.
Nah,
they better
Come
do
on.
something.
Likes is
oh
free.
nah, we to the
Likes
good. We
is
to the
free.
good. And look,
Okay.
we to the good. It's some people that just tune in just for the tune in with the
Right.
tune in. They might be at work or anything, man. They to the good, man. We
But
there's no
listen,
flex
world,
on. No.
they you can't beat us, so join us. We listen, we cool in this Jim J, right? So let's
Oh yeah.
go. Listen,
I
listen,
swear the
world.
world be
Let me
killing
ask
me.
you
He be
this
beaming on him.
as a man. Right. I'm gonna ask World this as a man. Hey Barbie doll, let me ask World this question right quick before you come in. As a man, okay? As a man, and all of us pretty much see what kind of man you are. Like I wouldn't hang around like if I would hang around you, my husband, and I don't hang around too many people. So if you see this nigga walk in your house, would your energy tell you off the rip that Dusty is off?
That nigga wouldn't even walk in this motherfucker. He wouldn't walk
There
nowhere
you
near this
go.
motherfucker. If I, if I see that nigga in the dollar store or something,
That
the dollar
motherfucker come
general,
switch it. That motherfucker come
man,
switch it in the yard. That motherfucker come
man,
switch it in the yard. Grandma gonna say, what's wrong with that boy?
man,
What's
look at
wrong with
here.
that
Hey,
boy?
I know one girl in my entire life. And the reason how I knew because she went to the skating ring and stuff, and I used to see her and stuff. But there's one girl in my entire life that I know that's slew footed that got big ass hips. I'm for real. I'm dead ass serious, man. And that motherfucker be walking like that shit, man. I be like, look at this nigga, man. He walk just like he be walking like her and shit. I'm talking about like she like real heavy on the bottom, but at the top she ain't nothing. Like she don't have no breasts or nothing. But
Mm-hmm.
she just, and it's funny
Mm-hmm.
because she gotta walk like that. It's like to balance herself and shit. Like you see her, you just gotta look at her type of shit or whatever. You know what I'm
With them
saying?
big ass feet. With them big ass feet.
Man, I told you can't wear, man, that mother can't wear no skinny jeans, man. He can't wear no skinny jeans, man. All them punks, man, they be going crazy. Hey, them punks be trying to beat up Velvet and them and everything, man. All them gay niggas, man, they be jumping on their ass and shit. That's why Nature Boy wail over there and like in the jungle and shit, man. That's why they do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look at all them punks, man. They'll be pulling up on Velvet and them and shit, man, jumping out the car and shit, wanting to fight and shit, swinging them weak ass helicopter punches and shit. The whole fucking, I'm telling you, man. Man, shit real, man. Throwing all type, man, throwing fake ass hair at them and all type of shit, man. Velvet them be throwing avocados back and mangoes and all type of shit. Man, the men that drop kick they dumb man, put their ass in a figure four and everything. They know this shit. They know
Mm,
this shit.
mm, mm,
That's why he keep them away like that, man. Cause motherfuckers will cut the fuck up. They'll cut up.
mm,
I told you
mm,
before, Clubfoot got child bearing hips, man. That's why he became
mm.
like that, man. He just had them
It
women
looked
around
like,
go
well,
off,
it
man.
looked like he would have one had that baby, and
Hey, look
Velvet
at
looked
here.
like the dude.
Low key on some other shit though. Hey, that's fucked up what you just said, but that's some real shit though. They said, hey yo, if y'all ain't process that shit, you just saying that it looked like that
Redbone
nature
ain't
boy,
shit.
the one that had. Hey, let me repeat that shit. Now she just said that it looked like Nature Boy is the one that had the baby, and Velvet looked like the man. Boy, y'all
Yes,
ain't
She
hey
is
y'all.
the man.
That's true. That's some facts. Cause
Hey,
it
look,
look at Mr.
does.
Marquez. Look at Mr.
hey,
Marquez. Look at
hey,
Mr.
look, you ain't
Marquez and
shit,
look
man.
at Tina. Tina bigger than him. She look like the man, and Mr. Marquez look like the woman.
You ain't shit,
Stop,
man. Y'all
Redbone.
ain't shit,
You
man.
ain't shit.
You
Stop.
ain't shit,
You ain't shit. I ain't Barbie doll because Redbone ain't
man.
shit.
Red bone,
Hell
red
Hey,
no.
Rev,
bone.
you know this is
Look,
like
Mr.
Ike and
Marquez.
Tina.
Look, Mr.
Hello.
Hey,
Marquez have on the darn
hey,
eyeshadow and shit, and
hold
all
on, hold
kind of shit in
on.
his picture.
They go the link right there. Young Ho Cool K. Here you go. Hit that link. Come up here and tell me about it, man. I love to hear about it while we up here.
Young
Red
Ho.
bone up
Man,
there.
stop,
Yeah.
stop saying our kicker name. That's my
Hey,
kicker name for the Falcons. Who's
hey.
Young Ho?
Mm, mm.
Look back at them pictures, world.
Man, look at here. I'm scared. I'm scared at
Barbie
I,
this point.
doll.
yes, ma'am.
Oh,
I'm
okay, I can
scared.
hear
Hello.
you. I thought your
Hello,
mic.
everybody.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
at
Hey,
work.
Barbie.
babe.
So I'm actually sneaking. But I was talking to Miss Aurelia in the chat, and I just want to go back on what y'all were talking about earlier because I also just from watching because I haven't been watching them that long, but from I always got the vibe that Velvet, as far as the polygamy thing, I think, like you said, I believe is a mastermind or she's running shit as you say, but I think she
Mm-hmm.
is using the sex to keep Nature Boy, intact with her darkness or whatever. But I think that the that when she every time she leaves, I think she's coming back and she's doing spell work on him because I think at the end that she has her own agenda, and when it all comes down to it, she's gonna turn against him, and all she's doing is prepping him. That's why she runs off and comes
Setting them
back.
up.
But I yep, and I believe that with the sex, she is using that to her advantage. You know what I'm saying? She don't like the fact that he likes having sex with Malia more. So I think she took a lot of aggression out on Malia, just
That's
because they
fact.
are from the same place, and she feels that threat from her as far as their ancestors or whatever you want to say. But I do believe, like you said, that Velvet, I believe she has her own agenda, and I believe that when she leaves and runs off, I believe she's using, because he goes into this whole downward spout every time she leave, like he just can't live without her and da da da. You know what I'm saying? Suicidal and
Mm-hmm.
all that shit. I believe it's the sex, and that she's using dark magic, whatever you want
That
to call
dark
it, on
magic.
him.
Oh,
Hey, Barbie
hold
Yeah,
on.
doll.
and
Let me ask you a
Hold on.
question.
Let me hold on. Let me cut your wisdom for a minute. Can you speak more? Can you go a little deeper into the sex magic that she's using and how she's using it for sex?
well, I mean, I think that I think she's whatever she's doing, I think sex is a part of it as far as spell work, or to keep him engaged, because at first she even said that she didn't like having sex in the butt, but she's doing it. Her mother even said she don't like having sex in front of strangers, but she's doing it. So I believe all that plays a part in to for her agenda. I mean, it's just from my perspective, from what I've seen of her, and just from what other people said. But like I said, I was chatting with Miss Aurelia in the back, and in the back chat, and I just feel like that um
she puts up with a lot. I think it's all a facade. I think she know what she's doing, and I think she's working on him while he thinks he's working on her. So I feel like she has her own agenda, and if it came down to it, she would turn on him, and she will eventually. That's just my perspective.
Do you think he gonna make them drink the Kool-Aid in the end?
Yeah, I think he's capable, but I think that I think Velvet is like you said. I think Velvet's the ringleader, and she would give if she could stay over and make them wait on her and
Yeah.
kiss her feet and shit without Nature Boy being there. She would do it. She was all prepared to do it when he was in jail. So I just think she
So
has her own agenda.
right. And do y'all think this? Listen, World played the Jim Jones video, and he has put all this together. This is what he has been saying, and this is what I have been agreeing and saying myself. Okay, I think this. I don't think he's going to go back to jail again. That's why he's running. He got snuck into Mexico, okay, because you can't get. But his problem is he can't stay offline. Just like he was in that creek earlier, even somebody from Mexico that's watching us don't know where the fuck he's at. Okay? So, with these alleged charges of sex trafficking and this and that, man, all them motherfuckers gonna drink the Kool-Aid. Do y'all think, I'm asking everybody on this panel, do y'all think he's capable of that?
I do. And also to back up what you're saying about Jim Jones, the same thing. He deprived the men of sex, and he was having sex with all the women. It's just I just believe that I believe Velvet. Even in Jim Jones, everybody didn't die, so Velvet will be the one that she's gonna be the one that's on top because she feels like he done
Yep.
degraded her
She
so
ain't gonna drink
much.
that Kool-Aid. She gonna act like she drinking it.
Yep, I think she's gonna be. I think if it came down to it, as much as she claims she loved him, she'd throw his ass over the bus, get on it, drive it over top of him, and back over it again.
Red ball, and then a quick what y'all think?
Mm. I think
Will
that
Velvet
nigga is.
drink the Kool-Aid?
I think that nigga too pussy to damn do anything. Like, nah, take that nigga. That nigga. Like, if he on that goddamn shit, now, yeah, he might be
Yeah,
yeah. But
mother on that shit now. He might black all the way the fuck out. Like, hey, like Sid say, that
that's
motherfucker
right.
might be like Ultimate Warrior, motherfucker pull his tear
Damn
his
right.
shirt up, Hulk Hogan,
Damn
goddamn, he
right.
might do every motherfucking thing, man. Now you see now,
But
hey, now game now, when he wasn't on that shit, when he was at that tattoo shop, you see how calm that motherfucker stepped out there? That
that's
motherfucker stepped
right.
that motherfucker stepped out there like he was Billy D. Williams, did he tiptoed out there
Look,
like
that
a
motherfucker
ninja.
peek. Look at that motherfucker was peeking. He was
That
peeking
motherfucker
around
like
that corner.
that motherfucker like
but
piggy.
also
What?
but also, Ms. Meek, just remember in Jim Jones, he didn't drink the Kool-Aid. One of his own killed him.
Mm-hmm. Shot him in the head.
I don't think he's dead. Just like David Koresh. I don't think neither of them is dead.
I think the character. I think that the
Yeah,
character
they
is
killed
dead.
the character
But
off. Yeah.
that's right. Hey, look at here. I'm gonna tell you, yo. The first time when I seen him kill a motherfucker off, man. Hey, look at here, man. This some G
That's
ass shit. Cause I
right.
was locked. Look here, I was locked up and we ain't had shit to watch, but the stories and shit of that motherfucker. And
Mm-hmm.
they took what's his name Nick Abbott or what one of them
Yeah,
motherfuckers, man,
Nick,
took his up, man, and put his ass on Bowling or Beautiful for a little bit. Then they switched it back
Mm-hmm.
over. And then
Mm-hmm.
then Nikki daughter was on that motherfucker. I said, what the fuck? I
that's
was like, man, I
right.
can't watch this dumbass shit. I tuned in to Bowling the Beautiful, my nigga. I say, yo,
That's
man, this shit
right.
fake. I say this shit fake as hell, man. They killed off the character, man. So the character,
Yes.
Jim Jones, within itself, and what we know of Jim Jones, all that fake ass shit on that documentary, they done rocked the motherfucker to sleep with his shit. They done got rid of him, but the only thing they did when they got rid of the character, they actually made the motherfucking look like they opened the floodgates open and made it possible for other motherfuckers to start trying to emulate them and being weak
That's what
ass
they try. That's
motherfuckers.
what they
That's
do,
right.
world.
That's all that they doing. They just be rebooting motherfuckers out here and shit. They be recruiting motherfuckers trying to get them to do that same fucking shit
right up under our fucking noses. And these are motherfuckers that you don't hear about, that they not doing documentaries on. This shit don't be on Lifetime Movie Network. It be somebody
That's
like
right.
your niece or your motherfucking cousin that's throwed off, fucked up. You ain't heard from her and shit. She motherfucking coked out her mind. They done motherfucking laced her the first time with a damn K2 blunt and shit. That first blunt was real. You feel me? She high as hell on that loud. Then they done snuck that K2 blunt in there, and everybody done hit her. She throwed off. She's scared. She don't know what to do. You feel me? That's how you go down that motherfucking dark road, man. See, the
And
documentaries don't tell y'all about that shit.
I
Girl
also
be
believe
dropping
that there's
straight gems, y'all. And that's
I
the
also be
thing. They don't be listening. He be
right.
dropping gems.
What was you
And
saying, sis?
I
What was you saying?
also I also believe that, just like you said about Sybil, now she been feeding, going with the program for 4 years. I believe she went over with every intention to write a book, to call herself exposing them and become a big celebrity or whatever. And people was like, well, Nature Boy said she's broke. Nature Boy said a whole bunch of shit. So I wouldn't believe him if he told me today's Wednesday and I know it's Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
and
right.
any money that she had, I believe it was funded. It might be a grant or whatever, but I believe that, and that's why she kept on saying, "Oh, I don't want to have sex unless Velvet's in agreement with it." But that's how she played
Now,
played her part out until Velvet got over, and then after she got what she needed, she was ready to go. But I believe she is a reporter or whatever. He said she made 6 figures. He kept talking about all these women make 6 figures. He don't know what the fuck she did. She catfished him and went over
right.
and did what she did and came on fucked back, and now she's great, try to get rich, and now she done pulled the mama into it. That's just my perspective also. But
But even with the women that you talking about with the 6 figures and shit, just think about it. He mentioned that a 4 time before we even seen Sybil or any damn body that has some money, before we even knew about her sister interviewing Megan Good
right,
and all these damn people, all that shit right there, the
right,
whole damn night.
right.
You feel
But I
we
said he was bragging about all these rich people, all these lawyers and he doctors and stuff that was gonna come over and stuff, but he evidently wasn't checking them out. I mean, anybody can go on and fake a Facebook page or a YouTube page or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
she got him, and that's what he
But
that's
the
what he
way
mad
she
about because
write, the way that woman write in that book, man, that come on. That
Yeah,
woman,
man,
well,
I
you
done
know.
read.
I think
I done read some. Let me interject for a second, and I'm gonna let you go all the way in. But I'm gonna tell you this right here, man. Like I done read some hell of a books, man. When I was locked up, bro, like for like 280 days in the hole, man, I read every James Patterson book. I read every Dean Koontz book. Every motherfucker last one. I read about 5 Stephen King's, every Eric Jerome Dickey book, Lynn Harris. I done read all the motherfuckers. It don't make a fuck who it is. I done read the motherfucking books during that time frame. But one thing about it, right? She don't really strike me that great as a writer. Now, if I'm writing a novel or some shit, I
Mm-mm.
get creative as a motherfucker and explain some shit. But she was real graphical when it came down to certain stuff within carbonation. She ain't get real graphical about other shit though. You feel me? Nah, she ain't
Mm-hmm.
get graphical about the other shit because she could have came over here and got graphical as a motherfucker. You feel me?
right.
Mm-hmm.
I think she did just enough to grab people's attention. But even with the grammatical errors, I think that she was just talk to text, and it was a lot of graphical errors. But even as a person, if I mean, I took psychology, and you can read with part of your brain, and just even with the part of a word, you know what she's
I
trying
took
to
I
say.
took I
So,
took sociology. I
Mm-hmm.
took sociology, sis. And when you study sociology as opposed to psychology, because psychology dealing with the mind, but when you dealing with sociology, you look at on how the collective of groups are formed. Okay, so when you start looking at the
right,
Mm-hmm.
collective of these groups, you'll start looking at the similarities with a lot of things. Okay, all right, now it ain't
That's
right,
just
right.
no. It ain't no just for by coincidence type of shit that 4 of your damn friends is millionaires type of shit, and you ain't no fucking millionaire. Okay, you can't get on my panel
right,
saying and
right,
stay openly like that. Okay, because when you do that, then what you're doing is then you're giving them grounds and footings. I don't feel whatsoever on no level imaginable. I am not in refutation with what you're saying, but I just don't see how people can't see the similarity with the fucking script. How is everybody a
That's right.
performer? Why does everybody want to be a rapper? Why does everybody want to be a model? Why does everybody have all these videos before they even came there? Why did everybody
That's
aspire
right.
to do all of this shit that they couldn't do on Fruity Loops, Acid, Sonar, Jazz? My homeboy, man, I know a whole lot of niggas, man, that rap and shit, man. I know a whole from my
Mm-hmm.
hood. Look, from
No,
my
world.
hood, it's
I
from
agree
some of
with
the
you on that part. I'm talking about as far as the way she wrote. I was just saying that your brain can see that you can see a word that's not spelled exactly right, but you'll read it that way. I mean, it's from a dyslexic point of view. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
not the
Because I'm
grammatical error. Yeah, we went
yeah,
over that.
yeah. That's what I was talking about. Oh no, I
Okay.
agree with you as far as everybody want to be. Everybody was starstruck, and yeah, I
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
100% with that.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to think, you know what I'm saying, that I was cutting you off to that point. I just wanted to, interject. And by interject, I wanted to just, lay the fine lining down on this thing. Like, let's be like real about this shit. Now, before Mama Dia, rest in peace, before that Mama Dia before she transitioned to the Essence, right? Do you know at one time that Mama Dia was actually a performer, a singer as well in a
That's
nightclub?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
So
heard her
right.
let's not.
sing.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
Okay,
yeah.
right. Okay. So what I'm saying is, let's look at the patternism within all of this. This ain't
Come
got
on.
nothing to do with the psych and all that shit. Look at the collective of the people, of the motherfucking puppet
Talk
writers,
about it.
the puppet masters. Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
look at the science within. I'm muting up, man.
Right.
Because
I
think,
agree with
but
that.
think about it, because they wouldn't
Only
let
thing I
none
was
of us
saying
Hey
to
in.
him,
Aurelia.
Hey,
Can we let
can y'all hear me?
hey go.
Hold
Yeah,
on, hold
yes,
on, hold
ma'am.
on, hold
Go
on,
ahead.
Sister Aurelia, because the other two sisters, man, they was within thought
Oh,
and
okay. I'm sorry.
commenting as
Okay,
well.
you're right.
I want
You're right.
everybody to go ahead and get it out. I'm gonna mute up and let them go ahead right quick, me.
okay, I agree totally with the perspective that everybody went over for their own, um, come up or whatever you want to call it. I was just saying that as far as the reading part, that she wrote it fast because she had an agenda she was still trying to meet, and she had to hurry up and get that book out. That was the point I was trying to make, that she wanted to, even with the grammatical errors, you know what I'm
Let me
saying?
show you.
Any
Let me show
any
you. Let me show you how we shoot that down over here. That before she even wrote the book, that was shot down when Nature Boy ass got locked up and she took his phone and went live. Okay, I'm muting up. See, all of that right there been shot down, sis. It already been shot down, man. We seen it from a mile away. I just wanted to see it coming to fruition because she got up there and then said that she wanted his location and she was gonna do this and do that and all this and do that to that and scoot that to that and this that and do that to that.
And think
But
about it too, world. She talking
hey, but
about that girl mama, that girl
she
family looking for
she
her and
said,
all that.
how is she gonna say
Line.
all that when you just sit and heard me? Listen here, the guy that you
Yes,
heard,
I know that. That's why I
that's her
said she was
cousin.
lying.
Yeah, that's her cousin. And he was on some G shit, and I kept it G with him and just told him like, "Yo, this what it is right here. Like, this what I do type of shit or whatever." Like straight up. And I'm like, "Okay, so how you gonna sit up here and say that you in contact with the family and all this stuff or whatever, but then Velvet Mama pop up? So why Malia's sister ain't pop up? Why Linnell and Janelle ain't pop up? Why they ain't pop up? Since you so in connect with the family and you talking to them and stuff like that or whatever, I'm just saying what's going on?
and she was
Inquire.
praying so hard for Malia.
I mean, even with the thing with Mente and Sirion. Okay, all right, Mente and Sirion gone now and shit or whatever. Okay, all right, y'all raised the money and shit. Okay, what happened with them? Why you ain't go live with them? Like, I'm trying to figure this out.
I just think some people didn't make the cut. This is all orchestrated by somebody higher reps in the industry. Somebody sending them out there to try to chase a
Thank you.
career.
Oh yeah,
This
And
is
some
what I
people
was
just
saying.
not making it.
Oh, okay, go.
my bad,
Some
Doctor.
people some people didn't make it, and some people did make it. And Sybil was the only one who was brave enough to come out with a book. Everybody else was scared.
That wasn't brave. Can I tell you what that was for Sybil? This is what I was trying to explain weeks ago. Can I
You
break
kind
that
of low
down
on us.
a little bit?
You kind of low on us.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah,
Can
yeah,
you
that's much better right there. That's
okay?
much better.
Because I want to break this character down a Sybil. Uh, this is what I was explaining is weeks ago. What you see with her? See, what people don't understand is, even though someone could come out with a agenda and the intent for their own purpose or their own way, whatever they trying to get out of it themselves, their own selfish motives, the Most High will still use that if that's gonna do, and he'll put it in his order. That's what I'm saying. He'll put it in his order so that he'll be able to use that on Eligio to bring him down. See, he already knew her intent. It is what it is. But he will use that. He will still use that to make her speak out. See, her intent was to be what, in other words, her intent was to be who she was all along, which is a performer, an actor. All of a sudden, her videos is coming all up on YouTube, and also because she was a bitter woman. She was bitter. She thought that she was gonna be what a lot of women think they're gonna do. In other words, mine's gonna be. In other words, I'm more mature because she heard Eligio say that a lot to Velvet. If I had an older woman, you too young. You too young. In her mind, I can handle this better than her. So when she got over there, she was rudely mistaken. In other words, so she came out. When she came out with her agenda. But even in her agenda, you still got to get the Most High praise because he gonna use that. He'll use her agenda against him. You see what I'm saying? See, in other words, everybody be thinking they have their plans and all they orchestrated stuff, and Satan be thinking he moving. But you got to think about the power that's over all powers. He's working that thing. I keep saying to people, Eligio has his days coming. It's lining up. Everything is lining up in a way because it's no love in Satan's camp. Over there, they'll work together for a particular agenda. But don't be mistaken to believe that all of them trust and love one another. Everybody side-eyeing one another because there's never any love in darkness at all. Sybil came out with an agenda. That's who her character is. And we saw her tonight. We saw her full-fledged tonight on that phone with the other actor, the one who sold her baby out. Come on now, listen. It's time.
Go
What I'm
ahead and
saying,
tell
my
it,
brother.
sister.
My brother, can I go here for a minute? Seriously,
Go
because
where you want to
I'm
go.
listening to everybody, and we get caught up sometimes in the entertainment of it all. But this ain't no joke. Listen, help me, Father. Listen, she told you who she was tonight. She told you the oath, right? Over and I pray that it didn't go over a lot of people's heads. When they tell you who they are and they show you who they are, and brother, you was just breaking down everybody's character, being a performer and all these things. Don't let them pee on you and tell you it's rain. It's really pee, y'all. Believe what it is. That's what I'm explaining. She came out here and said that I had a vision for her art. In other words, they sold her out for this agenda. They sold her out for this very agenda. What you see over there, they will be the death of one another. Now they can. It's a possibility. In some situation, they do kill off the characters. They could take his character off the scene where they don't have no more use for him. Or they could literally kill him dead. The difference between Jim Jones, let me break it down with Jim Jones. Yes, is Jim Jones possibility that he's alive and they just killed his character? Yes, it's a possibility. But right now, when you're dealing with Eligio, when they don't have no more use, this is what I be telling these coons. I just have to put it out there like that. And you know I'm not racist because I love y'all. But I'm telling you, when they feel like black people using a black person, they feel like they got a seat at the table. They'll use you for your agenda, but they ain't gonna let you come in their house and sit there forever. Because they know if you'll do it to your own people, we know we ain't gonna let you sit next to us and still rock with us because we seen you. In other words, you came against your own people. So what they won't have no more use for him. They will kill him out. He will just be another nigga. This real talk. This is real talk right now. So that's what I'm saying. Really look at what you're looking at. See it. Stay on target. Because they ain't playing. And the agenda has always, even going back all the way to Jim Jones, the agenda has always been about the public, the ones that are dumbed down and programmed by the system to kill. They want to kill, steal, and destroy. It's about the taking of the souls. You might be strong enough, but your baby next to you might not be strong enough. So that's why y'all got to straighten up and be strong enough and understand what's going on, so you could be smart for the next one that's standing next to you. Because they might not understand it like that. A young mind. The young minds they going after the young because they understand that their generation don't have the morals that our ancestors have left us. So they are selling out quicker. At least you don't know what he's doing. He's going after the babies. The 20-year-olds, the ones just starting life, the ones that don't know nothing about life, aspiring to be in the Hollywood, the big and the famous and all of that. What their parents is doing. The parents are selling them out. Because why? They want the fame and the fortune. Some of them didn't live their life. So they living life through their children. The shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So that's what I'm saying. It's time to wake up, y'all. Listen. I ain't mean
But
to go there,
I
brother.
think this been going on for a while though.
It's been
This
going on,
is
baby. Come on now. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm
Speak
telling you.
on
We just waking up though.
And,
How long
and
they gonna
think
keep
about
on lying to
and
you?
think about it like this. That's what the white folks used to do. Sit there and make us play out
Come on.
different scenes and acts in front of
Come
them
on.
and
You better
entertain
talk.
them and
You
throw you
better
right up
talk.
under the bus. And
That's the
then
Talk
when
same.
you
about
get
it.
killed, they put another one out there.
Talk
That's right.
about it.
And look,
And they
and
put another one out there.
that's the same thing they did on the movie Django when Candy was up in there. And Candy had both the black men fighting each other. And then when it got to the
That's
point,
right.
hey, look, where they got tired of stuff. You seen what Candy did? Then Candy hand the other one that damn hammer and hit him right in the damn
Damn right.
skull.
Take them out. Take them
And,
out.
and he kept the skull as a trophy, like the damn Predator, like
You
off
better
all them
you better
Predator
come
movies.
on,
Thank you.
brother.
And that's
How the
what they
Predator,
doing right now in
uh-huh,
our
You better
face.
come on.
And
uh-huh, and
that's
That's
then,
what I'm
exactly
saying.
what they doing.
This fight is real
mm-hmm,
and it's not playing. And it's not gonna stop. This fight is real, it's not playing, it's not gonna stop so that you can catch up. You just got to catch up.
Mm-mm.
but has
Or you
Mm-hmm.
gonna be
anybody
left
realized that
behind.
they've been using the sisters against the brothers too? They've been using their own kind against each other. They've been doing this
That's
for
right.
decades.
You better come on.
I witness this every day that these white people are
Mm-hmm.
using the
But
black people against each other.
you know what on that note, sister, because that one right there is something you got. That's why I said you got to understand the spirit when you hear the spirit and know the spirit. Because that one that they
Mm-hmm.
sent out there, they could throw him on the way. We don't want that one. Because that is
That's
nothing but a
right.
white woman. That's a black man with a white woman on the inside of him.
that's
And
right.
That's
That's
I broke
right.
it down.
mm-hmm.
He's a white person because he still got the plantation mentality. He's a woman
Mm-hmm.
because you could see the femininity in him.
Hey,
And then all you
Mm-hmm.
see is the outside of him. He looked just like his master, the Baphomet. He's
That's
morphed
right.
into it.
Just think about Tron. Think about Tron. He
Come
was
on.
raised. Just for real. Think about it. He was raised with these white folks, and once they finished with him, they threw him to the wolves.
Exactly.
But they use him against his own people though. He's still black, and that doesn't matter what home
But
you grew up in. You're still considered African American in this world as we live in now.
but
Exactly.
You and
but
they
but
But
use
that
us
but you
against
gotta
each
look
other,
at
and
it
it's
too,
not fair.
babe. You gotta look at it too. These white folks, they've been doing this before our
before
time.
who else you gonna trust? Who
Even
else?
in the
Thank you.
hospitals, they're
See,
doing this.
they got to send somebody that look like you. That's why I said they
Yes,
studied you. They studied
it
us.
ain't the white devils that you
You
got to
better
worry about. It's the
that's
black
right.
cause
devils
you better
that you
come.
better
That's
be
right.
That's
scared
my
of.
point. That's
That's
my
right.
point. That's my
Yeah,
That's
point.
but
right.
they put the black people against the people, their own kind, and even in hospitals, clinics, abortion
Yeah,
clinics. They've been doing this for decades.
That's
yeah,
the
and they
same.
Decades.
still doing it. They still doing it. They just
And I
bold with
witness
it
it
now.
every day, and it's sad how I witness it. I'm just like, this is gonna end. I'm like, this is
And can
crazy.
I tell you something else? Can I tell you something else? He would not be the last. In these
Nope,
days here, you're gonna see it getting worse and worse. That's why I say it's time for us to get smarter and smarter and really get
that's
this.
right.
Stop being so entertained by what you see. Because
That's
everything ain't for
right.
entertainment. It's time to learn now. It's
Out
time to
and you know
understand.
what? I don't look at it as entertainment. I don't. I think it's sad, sick, and disgusting. I watch this. from world thing. And I look at it like, oh my God, the devil. Look at the devil. Are y'all not seeing this? And y'all allowing y'all children to be entertained. Be
Come on,
careful what your
Queen.
children doing.
Come
Be
on, Queen.
careful when they on these
Mm-hmm.
darn internet and all
Yep.
that.
Come
And
on,
y'all
Queen.
study throwing them phones to entertain them and not watching them. You better watch them
You
because your
better
same
watch them.
child you birth will take you out of here.
I just told my brother earlier, and I'm gonna
Man, you
send
better tell
brother
them.
brother World. I'm gonna resend it to you. I keep telling people they have now. They are out there. I seen YouTubers actually on the YouTube. I'm talking about YouTube channels now. That's why I said I could pick them out a mile away. Who is really for the
Hmm.
agenda and who is not? They actually
That's right.
signing the Illuminati applications online. On the
Oh my.
applications, I got one right now. On the application, it tells you in a form for fame and fortune what you would need to do, how you would need to sacrifice your loved ones, how you would need to keep
Hmm.
the
Hmm,
oath
hmm,
of
hmm.
silence. These are things are real. That's what I'm saying. If you got somebody standing
They
next to you
get
and they get
bolder and
desperate
bolder.
enough,
They'll
they
take
get
you out of
desperate
here.
enough.
But on YouTube, I see more of the brothers being sacrificed than the sisters.
We
And
all been
It's at us
sacrificed.
all, baby. It's at us all.
yeah,
Yes, we
It's at
all
us
been
all.
sacrificed for real.
that's a
It ain't no
that's a
separation.
that's
Cause
a
you know
that's a
what? In the
whole
end, cause you know what? When you take off this body, a soul is a soul. When you
That's
take off
correct.
this body, a soul is a soul.
And see, the enemy knows his time is limited. So now he getting stronger,
Come on,
bolder,
Queen. Come
and
on.
bolder.
You better
mm,
talk.
And that's what I
But when you
say.
send your
People
own
will try to,
kind, when you send your own kind out here to discredit the women and
but
the
they
women
don't care.
discrediting the men, it's
They don't
crazy.
care. They will use anybody and
They would
anything, even a child. For real,
mm.
even a child you birth out your body will take you out of here. That's what we witnessed world when we seen that girl when she killed her mama on when she was following nature boy and them. That's what we witnessed that.
See, I'm telling you, all us doing, man, is a 360-degree. That's why I like presenting this right here, reporting on it, you know what I mean, and then opening up the floor, y'all just building on it or whatever, man. This just goes to show, how many other people that think the exact same damn way. This is how many other people that saw shit the exact same damn way. They might not worded it the same damn way, but they was thinking around the same damn thing. Now I'm gonna say this right here, only because this is my second Jim Jank, and we almost to the 3 hour point. I'm gonna
Hmm.
close out in like 10 minutes. I want, what I'm saying, everybody, what I'm saying, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and then do what y'all gotta do, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna close it out. But give me your overall, what I'm saying, perspective on this whole thing with Velvet Mama and Sybil, on the live stream. Cause tomorrow you already know, man, we coming back with you already know we coming back with some more shit, man. We got to.
Hmm.
I think Sybil's paying Velvet's mother to be entertained by this dumb shit that's going on. It's all a sacrifice if you look at it.
And I think they know each other. I
They
think
are,
they
they do.
know each other.
They family.
They
They
know
all
each
related in
other.
some kind of way.
And they all together because there's a group of them and they all working together. And world see and know that they it's all working together to bring this agenda full force.
And they all from the same place, and they trying to play like they all from different parts of town. I think all these people are from the same place. They were sent out here by the higher reps in the industry, somebody who was powerful, to bring down the younger generation and to manipulate them into believing something that's not true.
I'm telling you, it's mad weird. And it's like, I'm just gonna briefly touch on that before I, what I'm saying, get up out of here. But I'm
Mm.
gonna have this shit to come in just because you spoke on that though, Redbone, like on some, Lakia on some real shit. It's like when I was reporting on Kanika Jenkins, right? Man, look
Mm-hmm.
here. I ain't know nothing about no nature boy, right? But it just so happens, right, that I got a picture off the Facebook, Jim Jank, of somebody that's related to Kanika. Kanika and her mama and her sister with a woman that was in melanation, that was with Nature Boy before it was
Now,
carbonation.
come on, tell it now. Come on,
After
tell
the
it.
after the Ethereans, I looked at that shit. I said, "Yo, man." I said, you know what, man? I say, man, hey, this shit bigger than me right here, man. All this shit bigger
That's
than me, man.
right.
I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna put y'all up on game. I ain't even gonna say her name, but I'm gonna put y'all up on game. I show you. I show you.
Mm-hmm.
And if they listening, you know I know. You know I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching since Rosemont. All love.
That's
I was
right.
following that Kanika Jenkins thing, and
That's
that was kind
right.
of confusing to me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand if she was
Mm-hmm.
dead
And it
or
won't
was she
confusing
alive.
to me. It won't
Ain't a
confusing to
damn
me.
shit. Ain't nothing confusing, man. Hey, look here, it's some people,
No,
man.
no.
It's hey yo, it's some people, man. You know that was confused with different characters in movies and shit and how shit ended and shit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Man. All you gotta do is play the tape back, man. That's the greatest thing in the world, man. When you can go back in time in
And
your mind, when you can reflect on shit, man, you'll be able to put anything together, man. I guarantee.
and I'm telling you, that's what they trying to do to us. They trying to erase history. So
That's
that's
how
why
they
you
do.
take pictures and videotape everything, y'all. Take pictures of stuff so you'll know you won't ain't tripping or overlooking stuff
Hey,
because
look
you
here.
can go back and look at it.
Hey, look at here. I'm so hard body, right? I was in the mall and the motherfucker was looking at my shoes because I was looking at his shoes. And he looked at my shoes. He looked at my LeBrons like they were hitting on shit. You know what I told this little punk ass? I said, man, I had them shoes in the seventh grade, man. I said I had them Air Huaraches in the seventh
Thank
grade.
you,
Man. I said I had the high top
thank
ones too, man. He just looked at me like, word. I'm like, yeah, I'm that old, my nigga. Like I really had them shoes back then. You wearing them now, but
that's right,
I've been had
that's
them up.
right,
You feel what I'm saying?
that's
Yeah,
right.
you can't slump me on this shit. And if you're able to identify with things that are going, you know, that are taking place like in this era and time, you won't be thrown the fuck off by shit that took place back then. If you're able to be
That's
able to
right,
correlate both of them together, man, I'm telling you, always stay on track. You always stay
that's
on track.
right.
Yeah, man.
So
Don't
go.
let
I
none of this
want you
shit.
to finish that book. I want you
Oh
to
man,
do
look at
this
here.
book, and I want
Oh
you to
man.
get in that and
Oh
stay
man.
on it, man.
The book is on deck, man. The book, like I say, audio book form, man, is strictly specifically for my live streams. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't charging shit.
Hmm.
I'm just busting shit down. That's it. I'm just
That's
busting
right.
shit down.
Hmm.
So
Y'all
like
Yeah,
have
I
a good
what
night
we
and be
need to do is
blessed,
find
man.
out who is behind this carbonation thing. Like, who's
nah,
the
Nah, you
leaker
ain't
here?
gonna be able to touch that because it's
you ain't
too
gonna be able to.
many.
Yeah, it's way too many people that's donating. See, like when you say it like that right there, that's like if we was working on a case, like we was on the wire, and you said all that shit on live. You already done told the criminal what we gonna do next type of shit or whatever. See what I'm saying?
That's right.
See, we move
That's
hella
right.
different over this, and man, we move hella different, yo. We
That's
move
right.
hella different. It may just seem like we
Gotta
on the
hush your
live.
move.
Yeah, man. We got hey, look at here. You already know, man. Smash that DM. Just smash the DM. And hey,
That's
like
it.
I said, I'm gonna close out. I appreciate y'all
All
coming up.
right.
Redbone, Lakia,
Yeah,
y'all. Hey, look, tomorrow. Hey, look at here. We're gonna have to
we'll be
conclude. We're
ready.
gonna have to conclude
We'll
this
be
shit.
ready.
Y'all be
Yeah, we'll
ready.
be ready.
Let
Damn
me
right.
know when y'all are in the chat so I will know. Miss Me, y'all let me know. Tiara, I already know you'll be free tomorrow. Nikki, whoever, y'all let me know. The Kulu, y'all let me know. I know y'all
Hmm.
want to speak on this, man.
So
Yeah,
you
man.
just let us know, like you just give the update of what time you're gonna be going live, then I'll be on there. I'm
All
with it.
right. Hey, that's a
Cause I
fact.
get
I
your
got you.
notifications.
That's a fact. I got you. It's nothing. I'll post it on my community wall and then everybody know
Yeah,
what's good.
yeah,
I got you.
And thank
yeah.
you, World, for letting me be on your panel. I appreciate it. This is my first time on here because Lucy is hard for me to get on your panel.
Come through tomorrow. I appreciate you coming up, man. Yeah, come back tomorrow, man, because I know you ain't get out everything you want to get out. So yeah, come back. Now I mean, and we'll continue to chop it up. That's what this to make it make sense network.
Yep. Stay beaming on the world and salute to you, man, and stay on their necks, man. Don't let up off their ass.
Triple salute. I got them.
All right. Peace out.
Facts. And like I say, that's gonna conclude, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna conclude the live stream. I'll be back in the building tomorrow. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to everybody that came through with the $3 challenge. You know what I mean? I can't even say everybody's name, man. Like I say, man, I appreciate the love. Like I say, man, we're gonna keep on beaming. Man, like I say, this y'all. That's why when y'all come up, I mute up, man. Let y'all talk, okay? Hey, that's a fact. Shout out to Legit the producer. I see you. Everybody that's up in the building. Miss Kiki, Jana, what up? Nikki, what up? Life with Amanda. I see you, Amanda, and all that. Smile 808, what up? Milani, Nikki, you already know, man. And like I said, we'll be right back in the building tomorrow. If anybody still got something that they want to say in reference to any other stuff that we were talking about tonight, bring that shit back over here tomorrow. Bring it to the Make It Make Sense Network, and we'll try to. Y'all enjoy the rest of your morning.